Don't mind if I do.
Stay away from me, Homer.
Give me the bat, Marge. Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Come on. Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Dirty cat. Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully
that
Disney
was
doesn't
very,
take it down.
that was
Yeah,
very, very accurate. Disney's not going to take this fucking video down. Hell no. They're not going to take it down on my watch. Anyway, before I get started, because I feel like I need to go as in-depth as I possibly can, I'm just going to say up for the record, because this is like not just live, but besides the point, I'm only going to be here for the first hour. It's my mom's birthday. Of course, family time is very important, so I'm just going to say that right up front. So that means I have to conserve my hour of screen time on this show and just talk about just everything that's going. No, we're not wasting time. Tay, we're not wasting time.
I'm sorry I had to do it since you were here. But anyway, go ahead.
I don't even know which one I should get to first. I really don't know, because this both involves Paramount, because David Ellison is running into the fucking ground.
Why not just go over the merger first?
Okay, might as well, because even though I am very angry about this, the other thing's gonna make me even more angrier. So let's adjust my anger for a second. Folks, Paramount has officially decided to acquire Warner Brothers. So that means Warner Brothers is going to be involved in propaganda and Saudi Arabian blood money. Great. Great. Just great. David Ellison, I hope you're fucking happy, because you were acting like a little bitch when Netflix almost bought Warner Brothers. And now, with all of this, now I'm going to get my way. I'm going to use Daddy's money. Daddy, help me buy Warner Brothers. Daddy. And that's what happened. He was like, Daddy. It's like fucking Veruca Salt. This is straight up Veruca Salt in real life. And I'm not talking about the man, because they're actually good. Besides the point.
Can't fight the Caesar.
You know, it's just... I am absolutely just infuriated by this. Infuriated. Like, holy shit. I mean, David Zaslav has officially shown his true colors. Officially, he just doesn't give a shit no more. He just does not. If he wanted to do what was best for this company, he would have sold it to Netflix and kept it going as is. But no, you just had to cater to that little bitch, David Ellison. You just had to.
To be fair, Victor, though, like in these types of business decisions, they always have to go for what the board and the investors find as the best possible outcome. I'm not a fan of it either, but as a business standpoint, they had to do it.
Simply put, I feel like Warner Brothers and Paramount are going to go bankrupt in 5 years. As a result. I mean, look at fucking Paramount now. They're barely, last year, they had barely any box office success. You know?
Let's see, they inherited billion in debt?
Yeah, they inherited in debt. That means now, I bet you they're going to go bankrupt in 5 years. They're going to go bankrupt in 5 years.
I'm gonna read this, because there's a would you rather Netflix be one. Either, I will say it like this. Either way, it was a lose-lose situation. However, I feel after listening to Ted Sarandos and all that, and all that, the better deal overall was Warner Brothers, because yes, you could say it picks it apart, but and again, I'm not a fan of the Saudi blood money and all that good stuff. But yeah, I had more faith after learning more about it with Netflix. Either way, I'm not a fan. I would have been a fan of either one, but if I had to choose the devil, I would go with the devil I know than the devil I don't know, because no matter what, Paramount under David Ellison has not produced, except for just recently, has not produced any box office hits since Ellison took over.
Yeah.
And
even before
the slate
Ellison
of
took over, they haven't had any
2026
success.
and the slate of 2026 for Paramount is
It looks-
ass.
It's horrible.
I will say though, I am very much, and I will talk about this more on my Scream 7 rant. I very much cannot wait for Scary Movie. But yeah,
Like
Really?
literally,
coming a week
look at
earlier.
Look at this slate. So the next release will be the Billie Eilish concert movie, followed by a movie called Passenger, which I haven't heard of until today.
Not to be confused with the Chris Pratt movie.
And then
Oh,
Scary
yeah.
Movie 6, then Jackass 5,
Scary
Then
Movie
Paw
6 was
Patrol,
just pulling
then
a Scream
Street
5
Fighter.
and knife and putting 6 in the title.
and then Ebenezer: A Christmas Carol. Why is Ty West doing a Christmas Carol? No shit, look it up.
Yeah, at
Ty
least
West is directing
Johnny
that.
Depp's making
oh
his
yeah, with Johnny Depp, yeah, because isn't Robert Eggers doing it? Because I will say this though, Tulsa. Oh wait, not Hunters. Tulsa King, for example. That was. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but was Tulsa King when it came out? Was that before Ellison took over?
Yes, that was way before Ellison. took
So
over.
that doesn't count.
That, yeah,
And
that was way
Ganglang's
before.
been
Same
on
thing
for
with
decades.
Landman. Same thing with Landman. Is they came out before Ellison. So, and then looking again, you know, and then after that, after Ebenezer, they have the international distribution for the latest Fockers movie, the 4 Fockers movie, and then 2 movies.
Who was asking for that movie, by the way?
I wasn't. Angry Birds movie 3, and then some untitled movie about some guy who played for the New York Giants. And David Courtsway is the lead of that movie. But that's it. That's their slate for the entire year. That looks
And
horrible.
also, here's the other thing that this is going to cause, most likely. And you know, I'm going to get a little political with this. And as everybody knows, I'm a very I would consider myself a third party, but with more conservative views. So bear that in mind. But I am fair when it comes to calling out bullshit on either side. I'm not like some people who are on one side. I like to call things right down the middle. But here's the other problem that this is going to cause. James Gunn's DCU is done.
yeah,
with
they're
this deal.
done. They're done. I agree with
Because
you 100%, they're done.
even though they've said James Gunn is staying on, here's
I
the
think that's
thing.
total
and-
bullshit too. I
yeah,
agree with
here's the thing. James Gunn does not like Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not like James Gunn.
Look, the like what his inspiration for Lex Luthor in his Superman was Donald Trump, and he made that clear in an interview.
And let's be honest here. I will quote John Campion with this. David Ellison and Larry Ellison are Donald Trump's fuck toys.
Yeah, that's why I feel
Mhm.
like this was all orchestrated. You want to know why? Oh, who owns CNN? Oh, so a bad network becoming even more worse? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so-
gonna become
so-
Fox News 2.0 essentially.
And again, this is coming from someone who is very in the middle, but does have more conservative views than Democratic views. But I will stand by, like, again, I still call a party that I would more so identify myself with than anything. My point is that is like, this is, if James Gunn ain't out by December, I'm shocked. And again, that means we are going to lose the DCU.
Supergirl after that, or no, after Lanterns, it's done. It's done.
Yes, because and like hopefully, my hope is that we at least get the sequel to the Superman, and it's not like another Man of Steel situation. It's not like Aqua's doing anything big. We always talk about the James. Well, to be fair, Warner Brothers had its most profitable year in a very long time last
Yes,
year.
they did.
And the majority of the movies that are being nominated for Oscars, one that is currently has the record of the most nominations.
Front runner just because of 2 movies.
Warner Brothers has that, so they've been doing a lot of big stuff without this. Again, if they kept that, I truly believe if they kept the momentum going, they wouldn't maybe not even need to sell because they would probably be able to fight off the rest of it if they kept making smart decisions, which I will stand by, despite what anybody says. I will stand by, except for this. But again, as a business decision, I understand. I wouldn't say it's a turd. Like I could run down the list. Like a shit ton of money. Minecraft made a fucking shit ton of money.
Almost $1 billion worldwide.
Superman made money. Weapons made money.
Companion made its budget back. Come on.
Companion made its money. Final Destination Bloodlines made money. Let's see. Did one Battle After Another make money? I haven't kept up with the box.
No, it was a flop.
So one out of fucking however many this year.
However, did they release a movie after Battle After Another that was a success? I'm pretty sure they did though. I'm gonna look at the fucking schedule real quick so I can just be alert here. No, they did not. Well, Family McMullen doesn't really count. It was more of an HBO Max movie, but And then after about
The Bride is coming out. I think that has a potential
success. Even though
Wuthering Heights. Yeah, Wuthering Heights. The Bride hopefully will do decent.
I don't know if it's going to because I heard it had some pretty bad test screenings, so I don't know.
Really, because the early reactions have been great from what I've seen.
Maybe I don't know. Then again, I don't trust test screenings anymore. Scream 7 got positive test screens, and look what happened.
Yeah. But I
hope The Bride is good. I hope it's good. I hope it is.
Well, Final Destination 57, another movie we didn't need. Well, to be fair, I will always quote again, and again, I've always stated that one of my biggest inspirations on YouTube was John Campea. When it was referred to Final Destinations, Bloodlines didn't need to be made. No movie in the history of filmmaking doesn't need to be made. Star Wars doesn't need to be made. Yeah, Star Wars doesn't need to be made. Fucking Lord of the Rings didn't need to be made. No movie in the history of film didn't need to be made.
Superman, the new Superman didn't need to be made.
Yeah. So but that's what I'm saying. It's just the idea. And like I said, statistically, Warner Brothers has been on a roll. Look at Disney. They're what was it? They had 3 movies that you would probably consider successful.
There was
fair. No, I agree with that. Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rob Zombies. None of them need to be made. Not even the first Halloween. Terrifier didn't need to be made, but that's a great story of a small budget making great money. But yeah. No, but what I was gonna say was that with all that is that Disney only really had 3 big hits last year.
There were Zootopia 2, Lilo and Stitch, and I guess the third one was Predator Badlands, or maybe there was another one that I'm missing. But
I was gonna say Avatar, but yeah.
Oh, yes, that was a success. Make that 4.
Okay, 4. But think about it.
Ella McKay bombed so bad. The Testament of Anley also flopped.
The movie that shall not be named.
Yes, and then Rental Family, I don't know how much that did.
Freaky Friday made its money back.
Yeah, Freaky Friday did make its money back. And then
Fantastic Four, yeah, you're right. But how many of them actually did better than expected? Again, look at some
in particular. I thought it was going to, people thought it was going to make over $1 billion. I think it only landed about 400, 500.
Oh wait, you did. Oh wait, you already said Fire and Ash.
Yeah, you already did. And then for Thunderbolt, it completely flopped.
And Captain America, fucking Brave New World, or whatever. Yeah, so there, Disney had more. I feel like it had more flops than fucking hits overall.
Yeah,
and even if it made
that's it's very not. That's not very typical of them. Usually their movies no matter what you think of them, are box office successes most of the time. This is the first time, I think, in a couple of years where they were struggling a little bit this year. And
Again, look at it this way. If they didn't have Avatar or Lilo and Stitch, they would have been
just be a
fucked.
whole loss.
Even with the movies that made money, they would. But going back to it, right? Warner Bros. Has been on a roll. They're fucking again. What like
look at all these other fucking studios. Sony didn't do shit last year.
Well, yeah, you're right.
All these companies are the fucking same, okay? They're all the fucking same.
Okay, Dan. You know what? I do like I will be 100% transparent with you because I did see Brave New World. I thought it was okay, but I did not think it was any revolutionary. It was the weakest of the Captain America movies, and it was the worst MCU movie that came out that last year. I will also stand by. I like Anthony Mackie. He is not fucking I don't give a fuck. He is not Captain America. And I will never accept him as that. Not because he's black, just because he doesn't have the presence that Chris Evans did for Captain America.
Which is why I think Avengers Doomsday is the whole fucking Hail Mary, and I think it's going to flop, but that's besides the point. It's a very controversial opinion of mine. I'm going to shut up now.
See, and I have the opposite. I think it's gonna become the highest grossing movie of all time. I'm the one that's gonna shoot myself in the foot. Like, at least if you're wrong, like, there's still a possibility I could be wrong because I'm making the bet that it's going to be the biggest box office of all time. I think it's going to finally take Avatar.
That's total bullshit, because you know James Cameron is going to probably have a reissue of Fire and Ash. Bam, $2 billion.
Well, I don't reissue the original Avatar, but yeah. Because let's be honest, again, one thing I learned from Avatar, the last one that I can't remember the name of, the one thing I learned about that is that it has begun. The law of diminishing returns for that movie. But anyway, we can have that debate another time. I agree with you there too, but again, that was under different circumstances with Chadwick Boseman. But here's my biggest issue with this. More so than anything else. More so than fucking the Ellisons taking over. More so, Netflix was going to leave Warner Bros. Alone. They were going to leave HBO Max alone. That was
another thing too. That's why I felt a little bit confident about it, because they were going to leave it alone. Now you know.
They are shutting down HBO. Again, I am sorry.
I'm going to put that shit on Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus sucks dick.
I don't like. There are some good stuff on Paramount Plus. I will not sit here and deny that. But if you compare, like if you ask me, what is a more marketable name, HBO or Paramount in general? I will argue HBO, because when you think of HBO, maybe in some senses like the last season of Game of Thrones or something like that. But when you think of HBO, you think of the cream of the crop. You think of prestige. Excellence. You think of prestige, yes. When you think of Paramount,
as they said a long time ago, it's not TV, it's HBO.
Yes. So you're telling me you are going to shut down the only thing that you could do to pacify me with that is to bring fucking all the Cartoon Network stuff on the fucking back on the Paramount Plus. Then you may pacify me for the time being. However, I've already told my mother, because we all share, we have a bundle with HBO Max, Disney Plus, and Hulu. I've already told her that if this deal goes through, because there is still a chance that it could backfire, but if this deal goes through, I've told her I'm subscribed for all three of them, because one, HBO Max is not going to be a thing. Fucking yeah, that's true. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, I was watching Louis Tunes show the other day. Anyway, unfortunately, I will unsubscribe from Disney Plus Hulu, because really I only care about Hulu, and I don't want, if I want to stick with one subscription service, I'm going to stick with Netflix solely because not only the fucking Fall of House of Usher, Midnight Mass, all that shit, and but it has all the old WWE catalog for the pay-per-views. So. And if I use a VPN, I can actually watch the pay-per-views still. But my point is, actually, yeah, that'll save me some money. Hell, I could even save that money and use it to get ESP if I really wanted to. But fuck that. Anyway, but I've already told my mom, I said, we're going to probably stick with Netflix, and we're probably going to do Shudder, like, or AMC Plus, because I want to watch Vampire Lestat. But the whole thing is that because subscriptions are getting too expensive as it is. And when HBO is the one service I use the most, because again, if I didn't have that bundle, I would not have Hulu or Disney Plus. Again, I'm going to enjoy it for watching Daredevil Born Again. I will resubscribe when a show that I'm interested in piques my interest. But as far as the fucking, let's see, that's the first thing I will agree with. Paramount Plus, the app is absolute trash. Yeah,
it's horrible.
That's why, like, I'll be honest, I have Paramount Plus right now because my woman was wanting to watch. We were trying to watch the later Scream movies. I would rather subscribe to it through YouTube because at least I like YouTube's navigation.
Like,
it's not
whenever
perfect.
I have Paramount Plus, it's like the buggiest piece of crap I've ever had to deal with. Like, it is nothing but bugs.
And here is the other thing with this that annoys me. Okay, so we put aside, we go back to the political side, right? We talk about monopolies, right? This, and again, with how connected the Ellisons are to Trump, with CNN being a part of fucking Warner Bros. This is going to be a way for Trump, whether we like him or we hate him, it doesn't matter at this point.
He's going to control
it's for him to control the media. And here's my thing. I don't care if you're Dem as a president. I don't care if you're fucking a Republican as a president. My point is, neither party should fully be controlling the biggest news stations in the world.
I lean more demographic. I lean more Democratic, but I can call out my own lefties if I have to, because I think sometimes they can do stupid shit. But like, either way, in this case, I don't want it to be. If it was a Democratic president, I'd be just as upset about this happening, having that amount of control. Because you're just manipulating the public.
Now, are there certain news sites that are more one side than the other side? Yes, and you know what, they could do that, but not to all of them. Don't have one party or the other control the narrative on media.
I agree with that.
Like,
so, yeah,
I will say,
this whole thing is really ridiculous.
Yeah, so like as much of a realist I am, and unfortunately that's a downside because I'm very morbid when I go into, like, literally when the lead singer of Three Doors Down announced he had stage 4 cancer. I openly told my wife, I said that and I know it sounds morbid, but it was true. It was the truth. I said he's dead and he doesn't even know it yet, and that's not me wishing death on him. That was just me stating the statistics of stage 4 of that type of cancer. And, so that's why when he died, it upset me, but I wasn't like completely out of this world shocked or all that, because I knew it was only a matter of time. The one that hurt me was fucking Bruce Campbell when he announced it yesterday.
That hurt me too. That hurt me too.
Yeah.
But my point is though, is that I'm a realist, so some people are saying this is the death of Hollywood. I don't know if I
wouldn't go that far.
Wouldn't go that far.
I don't want to come off like I'm overreacting. I don't know.
I wouldn't go that far.
And again, never mind. You only said
the death of a particular era of Hollywood.
Never mind. You only said death of Paramount, WB, and something, not the death of Hollywood.
I will try to be optimistic of this and hope for the best, but also I'm realistic, saying this is going to go down the turd.
My outlook is this. In terms of what's going to happen in the future, I'm not just going to say it's the death of Hollywood just yet. That's overreacting. Just like the other side of things. I think it was incredible. People were overreacting about Netflix too, and I think I was actually doing one that was actually on more of a positive side, even though I was still kind of negative on it. My view is this: no matter what happens here, if it's a success, if it's a bust, I feel like the independent circuit is about to have a renaissance. Studios like A24, like Neon, like Red K, which just started up. They did Dead Man's Wire. I think the company is Red K, right? I think that's what they're called. They're going to have a resurgence. They're going to have a renaissance. A24 will essentially become the new Miramax. So I hope they don't turn into Harvey Weinstein and start manipulating for Oscars.
Hopefully without the sex scandals.
But I feel like, and maybe IFC will have a resurgence because I feel like IFC's kind of declined lately. All they've been doing really is just Shudder originals, it seems. But I feel like
and also I was gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
well, yes, the independent, like again, A24 Neon. Again, like Victor, I know you dislike fucking Honora, but I rewatched it recently because we have the.
I don't hate Neon as a studio. They can make good movies.
Yeah, and I rewatched Honora, and I sat there and I literally said that like films like these don't get made that much anymore. And again, I know you don't like Honora, and I'm not trying to convince you to like Honora.
By it, but I feel like Neon has made good movies. Look at The Worst Person in the World. They distributed that fucking movie, and it was great.
Which one?
The Worst Person in the World. That's the same director who did Sentimental Value, which is also Neon, ironically enough.
The Better Trier.
Yeah, the Better Trier. I feel like, though, A24 is going to be the one that's going to be the most successful because I feel like now they're becoming more mainstream. Look at the Backrooms movie, for instance. They're becoming a lot more mainstream. I feel like they're going to be something like a Miramax or, like a Touchstone back in the day, if you will. I feel like they're going to be successful. They just need to, work on getting, because last year they had a rocky last year because I don't think anything except Marty Supreme turned a profit. I don't think anything did.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, not even Eddington, and ironically enough, that was the only Ari Aster movie Victor liked.
Yeah, and then I also
like Marty Supreme.
Huh?
He did like Marty Supreme.
Yeah, I did. And
I'm referring to Ari Aster, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of I feel like
Bring It Back made money.
Which one?
Bring It Back made
turned the profit. Okay.
Sorry, baby. Technically, what broke even.
But I think everything else is a flop, man. I think everything else is a flop. So it's just like they lost a lot of money last year. So they kind of need to get their shit together and focus, and they'll be fine. But
also one last thing I want to say regarding this, because Paramount has been half-ass, half decent with some of their physical media, but mostly ass as of late.
They've been ass. Like they haven't released a catalog 4K title since December. Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can was the last catalog 4K release to date.
I will say this though, you will, like, in regards to Warner Brothers, like I would tell you because that's the thing that also hurts me is that I guarantee the Warner Brothers physical media is going to suffer from this. So
I feel like they're going to break off from SDS because their deal with SDS. I think they're going to break off from SDS.
Here's a fucking what's what I'm looking for? Here's a fucking plug for y'all. Gruv, who does a lot of Warner Brothers now, physical media.
Groove, not Gruv. They're Groove. They're not
Gruv, whatever the fuck. It's still the same thing.
Food, like Grub.
Yeah, Grub Hub. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, God. Okay. So you know what? Grub is currently hosting a March Madness sale. 3 4Ks for $39, and then I think 3 Blu-rays for $20. You could go get movies right now on Grub. I got me a few. I think they're all Warner Brothers. Yes, they are. Some of their older movies, some of their newer movies. Like I'm getting the 4K of Companion. And I caved and I got me the Batman the complete series. That's the last one I need for my collection of the animated stuff. So like the Emperor's New Groove. Anyway, there's a 4K, there's a 3 for $39. Again, all the movies I got with Warner Brothers, they've done over the years a great job on 4K. So if you really want to, in the meantime, in case anything happens, some of these movies go away in the future. Go to that sale. You'll save some money, especially they have some new movies on there. You can get Superman a part of that deal if you haven't got Superman on 4K yet. I already had it, but yeah. Yeah, and of course support indie studios. Still support Scream Factory because they are on. They're
around. They're around. Also, when they're good, support the major studios. When they're good,
yes.
When they're good, support them if you can.
I got a fucking what I get. I got me Nightcrawler, the 4K steelbook from Walmart. It's a gorgeous steelbook. One of my favorite movies of the last 15 years. I can't say 10 years anymore because it's more than 10 years now.
Yeah. I genuinely do feel, to me, about this whole thing, I feel like, more independent movies may have a chance as long as they get pushed to wide releases. Because these indie companies need to learn that I think they need to push more wide releases. Like Magnolia Pictures, stop putting out limited releases, go wide. Go big or go home, because I feel like if they go big, they might turn a profit. Same thing. Like, for example, I feel like when Godzilla Minus Zero comes out, they have it's going to be a wide release. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go, Jayden.
Fuck! I accidentally deleted this comment. I'll keep it up here. My bad. I'll try to unmute my mic. My bad, Dan. I did not delete your comment because I'm a petty bitch. No, but I'll leave it here for the moment. Anyway, no, like my woman and I liked Beau is Afraid. I still love it, and all that. You probably need to watch.
I hated the fucking movie. So what does that tell you?
You probably go watch Scream 7, and I guarantee that's a worse movie than Beau is Afraid. And now I'm being censored. No, I accidentally did it because I was trying to unmute myself. How are you censored when I have your comment highlighted still?
Oh boy, here we go.
One second. Before you continue, 1 second, sweetie. Dan is still talking shit about. Oh, how dare you, Jose? Scream 7 is not better than Halloween is. I'll get to that in a little bit. Anyway, Dan's still harping on fucking Beau is Afraid being ass.
No, they're both bad. My answer is they're both bad. They both should be burned.
You heard me, sweetie? Dan's still bitching about Beau is Afraid being the worst. Yeah, he's in the comments.
Here we go. Oh, man.
You want to say anything?
At least Scream 7 was an actual Scream movie.
Oh, really? The fans don't think so.
I mean, Beau is Afraid was
a Scream movie. It had Scream in the title and had Ghostface. And
I guess Scary Movie. I guess Scary Movie 5 is going to be, or I guess Scary Movie 6 will also be fucking. What do you call it? I guess Scary Movie's a Scream movie too, because it has Ghostface in it too.
Scary Movie 6, unless they make a joke about the fact that they're calling it Scary Movie again. I hope they make that joke.
Have you seen the trailer, Victor?
No, I haven't, because
Scary
I was so pissed
Movie
off about
might be
Paramount.
Scary Movie, but it is
Okay. I will tell you. Okay, there in the opening scene of the trailer, there's a scene when they recreate the train scene from Scream 6, and it's like all the horror characters, Megan dancing, and then they undo the mask of Megan, and it's Ghostface, and he stabs the girl, and the girl's like, or another girl's like, "Oh my God, he just stabbed her!" And then he makes, then the girl's like, "It's not her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them."
Okay,
I thought that was so. I thought that like the tagline of this movie is like every line will be crossed, and I'm like, yeah, like
go like the Wayans Brothers is known for crossing boundaries. As much as I don't like white chicks, they pulled a lot of shit in that one too.
I will like again and again. It was so funny. Earlier today, I was showing my mom the trailer. She can't wait for it. And it was funny because I was showing, like, again, we're talking shit about Paramount, but I'm actually because at least that one.
Then again, that's not made by Paramount directly, because it was made by Miramax, who's partially owned by Paramount, in part owned by Paramount.
Is what?
And then also too, the fact.
Oh, Victor, have you seen Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die yet?
No, I haven't. I want to, but again,
it's my movie of the year. So anyway, what I was gonna say about Scary Movie was was that like, I've said that we may be on the verge of a renaissance of parody.
Maybe depends if it's good because it has to be good.
Victor, whenever you see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
The trailer.
Whenever you see Good Luck, Have Fun, yeah, that's my only concern. But Naked Gun had some funny ass jokes, and it was still the funniest comedy I've seen in a long time.
That's true. We have a point there. Another Paramount movie I actually liked because
so like
I interfere with it.
I think that was the only Paramount movie in my top 10.
I believe that's the same of mine too. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lighter.
Something tells me that I'm gonna have to watch Regretting You eventually. Ugh, shoot me if it does.
More like regretting watching.
But Dan also said my home movies of learning how to use the potty are better than Beau's Afraid. Anyway.
Yeah, Paramount. I agree. I see my top 10 so far. Yeah, Naked Gun's the only Paramount movie in my top 10.
Huh?
Dan seen Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die?
I don't. Well, Dan hasn't seen Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die because that requires taste.
That's the point. Yeah, about
the
this
highest
movie 6, maybe I'll watch the trailer for it. As long I have to find a link where I don't make Paramount money.
My woman says, Victor. My woman says, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die reminds her of Beau's Afraid.
You know what's so funny? Looking at my 2025 list.
He's like, I hope that's a joke.
Number 13 to number 15.
That's why I want him to see it.
Movies.
Oh,
he's driving me crazy over here. I'm about to sing Golden in front of everybody.
You heard that, Victor?
He said he did.
I know, so
you gotta go see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
I will see it. It's just
I did show Victor the K-pop Demon Hunters poster, by the way. Yeah.
Anyway,
and yeah, so
I've already talked about Warner. I got about 20 minutes to just talk about this whole Scream 7 bullshit because God, I knew I was in trouble when I found out I knew I was in trouble because there was this French publication because I think it came out in France early, like a day early. And the French publications got a hold of it. And there's one, I can't remember the name of it right now, but they gave it, I think, the worst possible rating. And I was like, oh no. Hold on, give me a second. I have to step away for a second. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'm going to read what Dan said. What can I expect from a generation that thinks it's good? Dan, you realize my woman is only a few years younger than you.
5, dude.
She wasn't in the Tide Pod era, and I thought it was stupid when I saw it.
An internet. No censorship on the internet. That's where we come from.
Okay, I'm back on. Sorry about that.
Yay.
Let me see. Where were we? About Scream 7.
You mentioned the French publication.
Yeah, the French people. They gave it an abysmal review, and I'm like, oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm like, I got a little worried. I spent that Wednesday, just worrying about the reviews that were gonna happen. I'm just like, oh no, and then other things.
Yeah, I was already a teenager.
And then Thursday morning came, and I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm fucked, I told myself. I'm fucked.
See, I wanted to make fun of that to you, Victor, but like after seeing it, I will go into more detail later. To the people that like the movie, I will not tell you that you shouldn't like it. But I would love to have a debate with anybody. I would like to have a debate with the one person that loves Scream 7 like it's gospel and hates Halloween Ends. And what?
Oh boy.
Who's that girl from Legally Blonde? Who's the lady from Legally Blonde?
Reese Witherspoon?
Reese Witherspoon?
No, the one that plays the older lady.
What? I never saw Legally Blonde. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I haven't fully seen Legally Blonde.
I will say this though. I want somebody who loves Scream 7 but despises Halloween Ends, and I want to have a debate with that motherfucker who's
Honestly,
out there.
They're both the same. To me, they are both the same.
Victor, you cannot say they until you've seen Scream 7.
And I won't. Fuck that.
Well,
You're
then
not
you can't
missing much,
compare it
Vic.
because I will put Halloween Ends on its best day against Scream 7, and I will point out.
Hates Halloween Kills. You know,
Maybe one
Okay,
of these
Halloween-
days, Victor, you and I, we can stream Scream 7 together, and we'll watch it together, like a family.
Will you both be naked while doing it?
No.
No.
Hey, sweetie, would you watch Jared and Victor watch Scream 7 naked?
Like, am I naked or
No, they're naked.
Yeah.
Just for the lulz.
Oh no.
Okay. I'll send you
Anyway,
$20. I'll send you all $20.
I feel like with all this,
What'd you say, sweetie?
I want to see whose dick get harder over bad acting.
I hate bad acting. I mean, this is the guy who criticizes Sydney Sweeney every week.
Well, you know what? I will state, even though, like I said, the house made more money than Sinners, although Sinners is a better movie. But yeah, I thought I told you. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Scream. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I got about 20 minutes.
All right. One thing I'll say, Dad said Chayton would that's why he brought it up. No, my woman brought it up, or actually, no, I did. That's right. He's always fascinated about large bearded burly men. Anyway, Scream 7. It sucks.
The closest thing, and Victor has said
We'll get into this
before
when we
and
get to my
everything.
topic, Jared. We'll just talk about it.
Say what you had to say. Let him say. Let him say his piece.
I'm talking more about like with the stuff going on with Scream 7, because you and I will talk about the movie later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I want to address
This is very much almost to a T, with like the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, this is my Rise of Skywalker. I said it. I think I said that to you. I compared it to the Rise of Skywalker, and this is my Rise of Skywalker. Where that movie didn't really piss me off. This movie pisses me off.
Because
you know what's funny though, Victor? You know what's funny though? To Victor and Jared, you know what's funny though?
It's a great movie, but again, I wasn't pissed off by it. Scream 7.
When I walked out of episode 9. I didn't hate it at first. I didn't know what to think of it. When I watched it a month later, when it came on Disney Plus, or 2 months, I can't remember whenever it came on Disney Plus.
Because I was early Disney Plus.
Yeah, I watched it with my mother, and that was when I made it. I still for 3 months did not know, and I didn't go and watch it again. I will state, while yes, I said Rise of Skywalker is an abomination of man and killed my love of Star Wars until Mandalorian, and that killed it too. I will state, while that did that, Scream 7, I'll get into it more in detail later. I never want to see another Scream movie.
I don't want to see another one either. I agree with you 110%.
I never want to see. I never want to see Kevin Williamson direct again.
No, same here.
And if I'm being honest, I never want to see Kevin Williamson write, because he is a hack now.
Television, for Christ's sake. You were there on TV for 15 years. Stay TV.
I've always stated, how does the fan, or how does the guy who basically created Scream make the biggest pile of crap? Okay, I'll hold my judgment till I get later. I love you, sweet Lily. I need my tacos.
Okay.
Yeah, I
need my burritos.
The movie
is worse than a bag of tacos.
Or I get you a booty.
They just wanted to. I don't know. I'm trying to, talk about it without talk about.
Going into hyperbolics. I get it.
But yet, at the same time, we said it's very much like with the Rise of Skywalker, where it's just like they did a whole retooling of what the movie was going to be, from, directors being shifted, politics getting involved in the production itself, with people leaving the movie. And then eventually it's like, well, we can't do what they were originally going to do. Let's just do something. Oh yeah, like it is very much like The Rise of Skywalker, because
Here,
it's
here's
like
$500,000 to
like,
rewrite the script.
because like you think of it like Colin Trevorrow leaves and then they rewrite all these different scripts and stuff, and they're like, well shit, okay, we need to get this movie made. Hire J.J. Abrams again. And it's kind of like, oh shit, okay, well, you know, Radio Silence isn't here. Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega are gone. Okay, Christopher Landon. Oh,
he's gone.
Goodbye, Christopher Landon. Okay, Kevin Williamson.
And
You helped spearhead this franchise.
Is not credited on that damn screenplay.
What is it?
James Vanderbilt left too. Even though he was the producer, still credited as a producer, he left too. Remember, the screenplay credit goes to Williamson and Guy Busick.
Mm-hmm.
So he left too. He went to go fuck off and do Newmanburg instead.
So it's just, it's I mean, I guess like in some ways we were kind of hopeful, because it's like, oh well, you know, it's Kevin Williamson. He's coming back to, you know, the thing he basically started, the thing that started his career, and then I'm going to go out of a limb here too, that I feel like Scream 7 is, and I say this in my Letterboxd review,
Which I saw, by the way,
that no one actually wanted to make except for Skydance Media Group / Paramount /
Spyglass Media Group.
Maybe even Nev Campbell, because she got money this time.
Your name is Skydance Media. That's Spyglass Media Group that you're referring to.
You're right.
Fuck you, Spyglass, by the way, you piece of shit. I don't want to see you make another movie ever again. You ruined the Spyglass name.
That's because I'm kind of like, it's very clear maybe that like Kevin Williamson's heart wasn't in it, and nobody's heart was really in this movie. It was
it's just like, get it done because the studio wants it. It feels like there's no passion to it. I've heard many people say that most of the characters in the movie are only there to die, and they have no personality. A lot of the characters. And then I heard, you know, you're probably going to talk about that in the review, but I know two of the Ghostface. The third one, he's just unknown. I don't know who the fuck that is, but I know the main two. I already know that. But at the same time, apparently, they're barely in the fucking movie. They come off like fucking extras in the movie, and then they'll show up like, oh, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you?
I will say this, because like,
at least Dermot Mulroney actually got screen time.
I will actually say this. Chayton shared on Facebook, amazing. It's like a really dumb AI poster of like a Scream 13, and it had a like thing of like plot synopsis of what it would be, and it's like, these people are here for some reason, and then like Ghostface will be like some bitch that's like, oh, she didn't like some tweets that Sydney did like 10 years
I don't know
ago,
the motivation.
and then the other person will be somebody,
I don't know the motive of the Ghostface in the movie, but apparently the motive is horrendous. You know what? Fuck it. Tell me. What the fuck the motive? Tell me.
So the motive of the main killer in Scream 7 is, so the book that Sydney wrote in Scream 4, the Ghostface killer wrote or listened to the book, read it, and took something that Sydney says in it
at face value, and that's why she's out. That's it? She just took something from the book of face value, and I'm gonna start killing people. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What I miss?
Victor had me at least explain the
it's like a retcon.
Explain the killer's motives in Scream 7.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
My God, I have a newfound appreciation for Scream 4, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I hate that. No, I never hated it, but I'm like, I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5 now.
To be honest, I was so bored with the Yawn 7 that the motivation didn't really anger me.
I will say that after I've given some time and stuff, that Scream 7 ends up feeling maybe like a cobbled together like past ideas that maybe Kevin Williamson had for a follow-up to Scream 4 initially.
Mm-hmm. Before that didn't do so well.
Before that didn't happen and everything, but like that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is some heavy connections.
And then I heard
in
the movie, from what I understand, they jab at Melissa Barrera several times to the point where they have a joke about somebody getting let go or their contract getting terminated or something among those lines. Really? You petty fuckers?
You know what's so stupid?
Go ahead.
Mason Gooding in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like him and the sister.
Apparently, he got stabbed again. He got out alive again. Like, this happened to him twice?
No. You know what's so funny? Remember in Scream 6 where he was trying to bone Jenna Ortega?
Mm-hmm.
That, like, I get it if you don't want to fucking mention fucking Melissa Barrera.
They don't mention Tara Ever at all.
And let's be honest, no offense to Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega's a bigger star, and she didn't.
I'm not saying she is.
I
Jenna
like
Ortega
Melissa
is a bigger star because she is. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that they don't mention Tara Ever. Like, what the fuck?
Well, okay, let me ask everybody this: when Melissa Barrera got fired, this was before Ellison took over, right?
Yes, way before Ellison took over.
Okay,
there
so
were
I can't blame
negotiations.
Ellison on that one.
Yeah, it's not David Ellison, but at the same time, though, I feel like everything that Ellison is doing coincided with Scream 7. The day that they announced they were going to buy Warner Bros. Was the day this movie opened.
Well, to be fair, though, this movie was made before. I would assume this movie was made before Ellison even the purchase was finalized, and because he didn't take over till the fall of 2025.
Yeah, he didn't. I think the movie was shot already, but at the same time, it's just a coincidence. But at the same time, a lot of the blame has to be on Spyglass for this specific movie, because, for example, with Scary Movie 6, Ellison, when it was greenlit, Ellison had no involvement. That was the old Paramount heads there, because that was announced for quite a bit. But to me, with everything that's going on with it, it's just, and the fact this is the highest grossing film in the entire franchise.
I'm sorry, people love trash.
Yeah, exactly. I said this. I think I said this to one of my family members. I don't remember. I'm like, why do people like garbage?
Like Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Well, that's not garbage, okay? James Cameron actually tried compared to Kevin Williamson. This is just like, oh my God, this reminds me of when Minecraft made money. Or, God forbid, K-pop members became not box office success because it wasn't in the fucking theater. Well, for 2 weeks it was, but it became a pop culture phenomenon. It feels like that. I'm just like, what the fuck people see in this shit? That's the same kind of attitude that I have about this. And this is one of my favorite franchise of all time. I'm telling you, this shit's fucking dead to me.
Victor.
What?
I wanna. Someone asked if they could come in. I am giving you my word that this person is very good. He has a show himself where he talks about all things pop culture. I'm gonna send him the link. Are you good with that?
I actually send it to him after I'm out because I'm only out of here in 5 minutes. I'm out of here in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Are you like? Hopefully, if you're free in 5 minutes, I'll send you your link.
Yeah. So give me 5 minutes. Besides, I have to spin the wheel just in case.
Right.
Just in case. I'm gonna have to do that before I leave. But yeah, my final thoughts, at least for now, I'm just like, this franchise ended with Scream 6 for me. That's the end.
Victor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dan wants to speak to you. That's why. So can I send him to him real quick?
Yeah, real fast. I have to get out here at 9.
Okay. I'm sending it to him right now. Give me a second. All right. It's sent. All right. Well, while we wait, we could always spin the wheel right now.
Yeah, we could. Let me just spin the wheel right now.
Yep.
Hold on, in 1 second. Because I don't know if you're going to win that game. You probably will, but just in case, let's just spin it now. Forever hold my
The
peace.
lack of fucking faith in Jared, Victor. That's sad.
I have no faith in myself, so.
Oh, I just spin again. I accidentally left Tom on here for fuck's
Just take
sake.
it off the. Might as well take it off the wheel.
Yeah, I should take it off the wheel. I'll do that right before I get out of here. Oh, I have to watch a 4-hour movie.
Hey, you do like the Lord of the Rings movies.
A 4-hour movie, really?
Yep.
Hey, you know what? If we do that in 2 weeks, if I win, or actually no, next week. Actually, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let him in right now. 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Go ahead.
Dan.
Let me just
Good
save
evening.
this.
So I was alive before all of you, and I was alive when these movies came out. I am beyond disappointed, not at Scream 7, not at Scream 6, not at Scream 5, not at Scream 4, but the fact that they had the ability to do something great. You had a rare occurrence where you could legitimately make a horror trilogy. They even made this abundantly clear in the film. What you do when you go past that third movie is you mock the characters themselves. You take them and you spit on them and you say, what your sacrifice is nothing. I say the same thing about movies like Halloween. I'm sorry, I don't want to see Michael Myers out of a geriatric home chasing me in his walker with tennis balls. What you've done and what film has done and over the years, like I know Chayton doesn't like movies like I Know What You Did Last Summer. When you create these remakes, you take pieces of their souls and you bury them in the ground. I love that Victor is so passionate. It reminds me of myself. I am bitter.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. Sorry, I feel so sure.
I am bitter at the ideology that is now in filmmaking. You can take a movie and base it off a story like Five Nights at Freddy's, and I think that that's incredible the way they've turned that series. They've done something unique. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's different. It's not another rehashing. You know, I'm waiting for Point Break 2. Oh, no, we already had that. We have the Fast and the Furious series where now they're in space. I mean, at some point, as fans, we have to draw a line and say, I'm not going to pay my money to go see another rehashing when you know what it is. So for any of you that actually went and saw this movie, I blame you, not the directors, because they're going to keep making these films because you, the consumer, continues to put the money into these films. It's your fault. It's not my fault. It's not the movie theater's fault. It's not the studio's fault. It's yours.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's the same concurrence in everything, video games, any kind of media. I go so far as to say the death of the video store was because of Netflix. The death of the Blockbuster, where we would go on Friday to rent a video game or rent a movie for the weekend. That happened because of Netflix. The death of the mall is because of Amazon. And the death of film is because we liked instant gratification. When you acknowledge that, then the healing can begin. And then people like yourself, Victor, any of you who want to make a change, have to put in the hard work. If you don't like a film, Victor, then you start becoming a writer. You become a director. You're young enough that you have the ability to do that. So you do those things. And anybody hearing the sound of my voice should go and start being those creative voices. And not creating another remake, but create the next slasher flick. I can't stand Art the Clown. I think he's the most ridiculous character I've ever seen in my life. He's, for lack of a better term, he's handy-capable. The fact that the guy pulls a piece out and shoots somebody, he's a dick. He's an outright dick.
I love
but it was different. But it was different. And Art the Clown spun off into something different. And I'm sorry, Chayton, but it's already started. But your precious Terrifier is now become corporate.
Well, luckily, Damien Leone said there's one more movie and that's it.
That's great. But you know what? It means nothing because now he carries a Halliburton and wears a suit. Art's a clown. Is dead. He became Subway from a mom and pop's.
I shouldn't be laughing, but
There are diamonds in the rough out there, and it takes people like you producing this product to put it out there. But instead of bitching and complaining, how about you do something about it? And I'll leave you with that. Victor, keep up the great work.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Anyway, my final thoughts.
Jared wins will do the brew list in episode 159.
Okay, if Jared wins,
if Jared wins. If not,
Jared wins. Okay. All right, we'll do it that way.
That was good because I'm not going to be on it. The only reason why is because I found out yesterday. Now, granted, I scheduled myself, but I didn't think because I've been working fucking 18 days straight.
Yeah, I understand that 110%.
I'm still kind of I am still recuperating, even though I've had at least a few days of rest. I beat Resident Evil 9. It is a masterpiece. I cannot wait to go back again. Leon Kennedy, oh my God. Like the man I want to be.
I'm currently going through the entire franchise, so I've still got a while to go. So.
I know Requiem was great, but I have to play Resident Evil 4 and 2. I'm
playing the original Resident Evil 4 right now.
But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem is great. And you know what? That is a true love letter to a fucking
That's what I've heard. A lot of people, there were some reviews screen time. I was like, oh, it's a love letter. Oh, wait, I'm talking about Resident Evil Requiem. I saw one review like that. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Like that is the perfect fucking example of a love letter without pandering. Like even the thing that some people would say pander. Like I won't go into details, but I freaked out at one scene because of another game that they removed a certain item. But I was like, I literally was trying to wake up my wife. I was like, hey, sweetie, they brought it back. I was like,
yeah. There's a way you could do a legacy sequel and not pander. Scream 7 is like Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's like waving keys in a baby's face. It's funny because McKenna Grace is in both fucking movies. But, it's just, to me, I think they should let it die, but I know it's not going to. So for me, fuck off. I'm not seeing Scream 8. Scream 6 to me is the last Scream movie. Scream 7 should go in the garbage like the fucking MTV show. Go in the garbage.
Oh, with games I'm okay with. See, with games, you know what? It's funny. I have been, and Dan and I, again, for those of you who do not know, the man that was in here, we did a show called Exiled Outcast, Exiled Entertainment, and we did a topic about remakes. I've been pro remake, however, I do see the cons of that, but also there are certain movies like literally, I went to go see My Bloody Valentine, the one from one with Jensen Ackles. I love that movie. Is it perfection? No, but you know why I enjoy it. But I would have never known about the original My Bloody Valentine if it wasn't for that remake.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Even though I saw the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre first, the 2003 remake is arguably like the movie I watched more. I'm not saying.
Dan and I have argued about that. He's pro OG and I'm pro remake.
I'm pro 2003 to be completely honest. I love the original.
Again, if we had a Halloween debate regarding the remake, that's the one debate. While I do like Rob Zombie's Halloween, and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I will not debate somebody because while I do love Rob Zombie's Halloween, I will not argue that the original Halloween is superior.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, my personal favorite is Part 4, but yeah, I do not mind sequels. And all that. And again, with the same way with remakes, when they have lost their and again, Halloween many times lost its luster, and then they found a way to revive it.
Look at I'm not gonna say Halloween 3 in terms of fans now because people like that movie, but it was for a lot of people back then. People didn't like it because they had no Michael Myers in it, and then Halloween 5 kind of killed it for a while. Then 6 did. H2O was successful, and then Resurrection killed it again. Rob Zombie killed it again. David Gordon Green killed it twice, arguably.
See, I
So it's
love
just like,
the end. I loved how bleak the ending was. If you're referring to part 2 or part 1, I love the bleakness of that ending. Like if they left it like, okay, even though I love Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, if they left it there, like my only issue with the movie was really the opening. I will while I defend Rob Zombie's Halloween, the opening was not good. It wasn't really until the killings where it got good. Now, Victor, do you have to go or are you still going?
Oh, yeah, I do kind of have to go. I just wanted to say my piece on here. I might be in a live chat. I might be on the live chat, maybe. I don't know for sure, but I might be in a live chat.
Focus on family, Victor. That's the most important thing.
All right, so I'll see you guys next week then. By the way, very quickly, I just want to say my thoughts about Lost World. It's incredibly mediocre. Malcolm is not a lead. I love Jeff Goldblum, but he is not a main character. I'm leaving now. Oh, I can stay till 10? Okay, I can stay another hour. I can stay another hour.
Okay, so you know what? Let's go. Let's have Soren go first. So that way we can see who wins.
Let's do this then. I can stay another hour.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's do it then.
All right. So as you all know, after weeks of anticipation, here's our Jim Carrey ranking.
Oh boy, I didn't study, so this is gonna be a little bit hard.
You know what? I was at work and I was talking about the podcast and I was like, wait, I haven't studied.
Okay, here we go.
Like the last 2 times, it's a guessing game where I list a hint or 2 and the others get to guess. So whoever gets the most points chooses the next movie on the wheel.
Okay.
So without further ado, let the games begin.
Let the games begin. Bane.
All right, number 45. I wouldn't blame you if you've never even heard of this movie because it's not streaming anywhere, not even on any pirate ships I could find. I had to seek it on this Hindu video site, but it's one of Jim Carrey's very early roles where a man's script gets warped into borderline pornography.
All in Good Taste.
Chayton got it. All in Good Taste.
How the fuck do you know that? Oh wait, he was fucking studying. I'm gonna try class in a minute.
Jim Carrey was like my Jim Carrey was like my favorite still, even though I've had my issues with him over the years. Jim Carrey is still like my favorite comedian of all time. I've watched everything from I've not watched every single movie he's done, but I've watched everything from that and in Living Color. So yeah. That's
Number 44. The 90s answer to the Unbreakable Boy in that it made disabled films and religious
Simon Birch.
Fit guys, Simon Birch.
The reason why I know that is because you said the exact same thing in that review.
Number 43. The movie where Jim has a multiple personality disorder.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Chayton God, Me, Myself, and Irene.
How dare you have that low? I actually like that one.
The Wayans, not the Wayans brothers, excuse me. The Farrelly brothers are very divisive. Why did I say Wayans?
Probably because you were too. Never mind. Number 42. Another one of Jim's earliest roles where he plays Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan?
What?
There's another hint.
I know it.
The Poor Man's Monty Python.
The Sex and Violence Family Hour.
Chayton God, the Sex and Violence Family Hour.
Apparently, it's direct to video, according to the Wikipedia notes, so I wouldn't have gotten that.
Interesting.
Number 41. The only Carrey movie with a 0%.
Dark Crimes.
Chayton God again.
Right.
Dark Crimes.
I'm shocked that I
didn't know.
I thought that was going to be your 45, but you know,
like I knew that movie didn't have like good reviews, but I was
I remember it didn't. I remember hearing about that. You're right.
It's bad, but I've seen worse. Number 40, a contemporary western with cannibals.
The Bad Batch, not the Star Wars show.
Bad Batch, Victor Guide, damn it, I should have just said it's not the Star Wars show.
Damn it, Dave Filoni.
But don't worry, I have a clue like that down the line. Number 39. Jim plays the cliched overlooked father until Happy Feet comes into his life.
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh yeah, Mr.
Okay, who got it?
I said it first.
I thought. Okay, I'll give Victor that one.
All right. So Chayton 4, Vic 3, Jared 0.
Yep.
Oh my God, I gotta hurry up.
Number 38. Clint Eastwood plays the poor man's Chris Hansen.
Cadillac.
Victor got it, pink Cadillac. Number 37. The poor man's Columbo in Viva Las Vegas.
Poor man's Columbo, Viva Las Vegas. Poor man's Columbo. Poor man's Columbo. What the fuck were he played? What similar to fucking Columbo?
It's a TV movie from '89.
TV movie.
Oh, then I'm not gonna.
Guys, on this fucking list either. God damn it. Fuck.
Number 37. Mike Hammer, Murder Takes All.
I wouldn't have never fucking guessed that. Mike
Yeah,
Hammer?
no.
Army Hammer? He didn't commit murder. He did commit cannibalism.
Number 36. From the director of some Beatles and Superman movies comes a tale about a train, a coffin, and a shitload of money.
Finders Keepers.
Oh,
Satan Guide, Finders Keepers.
Wait. Sorry, can you pause this real quick
All right.
for a moment? I just want to check.
Okay, go ahead. I call it number one was Dark Crimes. No, on opposite day it is. It's sort of like how, I guess in the sidebar, since I'm here for another hour, I could talk about Wuthering Heights. I fucking hated it, Jared.
yeah, I saw your review.
And I watched it on shitty cam quality because I wasn't going to pay Emerald Fennell money to see that shit. I will say, Margot Robbie was good. Hong Chow was good. I guess most of the cast was good. But the cinematography is good. But that's not good enough for my taste. That's not the writing is so amateurish. You're right. This feels like fucking high school.
I think I gave it 4 out of 5. We're talking whether he hides. All right. So where are we at now? Are we at
Number 35.
Okay.
Number 35. The movie that tries making numbers scary.
The number 23.
Yeah.
Satan Guide, number 23. Number 34. Number 34, a feature-length commercial for a ski resort.
Ski resort. You better not be saying Dumb and Dumber, motherfucker.
No, it's way higher.
Good.
Say again.
Copper Mountain?
Chayton Guide, Copper Mountain.
What the fuck is Copper Mountain?
It's a TV movie.
I've never heard
fucking
of that
TV
before.
movie.
Number 33, the movie I had mentioned had Dropping the Soap.
Once Bitten.
Chayton Guide again, Once
I
Bitten.
don't know. I don't know anything about Dropping the Soap, but you know, I always think about.
During your My Supreme review.
That's another early Jim Carrey movie. I have it down on Blu-ray actually.
Number 32, Jim Carrey's first dramatic role isn't The Truman Show, but it is The Poor Man's Ordinary People.
Poor Man's Ordinary People. Poor Man's Ordinary People. Another
TV movie.
Oh, okay, then I'm not gonna know it.
Okay, I want to check these fucking TV movies then. Fucking hell.
Cheater!
I don't know.
Doing time on Maple Drive.
Jared's on the board. Doing time at Maple Drive.
You just looked at it.
I did.
Hey,
I had to get on the board somehow.
Hey, you know what, Victor? You were going to cheat too, so Jared, plus he needs points.
Give me this one.
Yeah, I'll
so
give you this one, Jared.
Be on the board.
But in the words of the genie, no more freebies.
I will say the only reason was I like looked at his filmography and I looked at like the images and I was like, this looks kind of dramatic. Maybe.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Okay, I won't be doing
Number
that.
31. It's not the Marvel superhero.
The Deadpool.
Chayton Guide, the Deadpool.
Fucking Dirty Harry.
Yeah, Dirty Harry.
Number 30. In 2013, we had 2 contemporary magician movies, but while now you see me guys... Chayton Guide, The Incredible Bird Wonderstone.
I said the full time first.
I said Incredible first.
I said Incredible first.
You know what? I'll give it to
Incredible. I put the. You
know
did
what?
it.
You know what? I'll give it to Victor so that he'll catch up. Number,
Oh, that's not fair. I want to own his ass. All right, fine.
number 29. A category called Francis Ford Coppola directed this?
Oh,
Peggy got Sue got
Peggy Sue
married.
got married.
Chayton Guy, Peggy Sue
I
got
didn't know
married.
I knew Nick Cage was in that, but I didn't know Jim Carrey was in that.
Number 28. Carrey, Jeff Goldblum, and Marlon Wayans being aliens honestly explains a
Earth
lot.
girls are easy.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah,
One
22.
another point to Chayton.
I was good.
Number 27. The movie that Jim refused to promote because of gun violence.
Kick-Ass 2.
You guys do.
Oh yeah,
Chayton Guy, Kick-Ass 2. Number 26. The Poor Man's Bonnie and Clyde.
Fun with Dick and Jane.
Another point to Chayton.
I was going to say that, but I wasn't so sure, and that's why I kind of.
You know, I
God.
used to watch
Go your
that movie
fucking
a
gut.
lot. I don't know why.
Number 25. There's nothing like being a gay man in prison.
I love you, Philip Morris.
Chayton Guide, I love you, Philip Morris.
Yeah, I heard Chayton first.
Number 24. Carrey's very first movie is barely long enough to even be a movie.
Fuck.
Is it High Strung?
No, it's higher.
Rubber Face.
Robert Face, Chayton got it.
Okay. Yeah,
Number 23. What many people call the best Dr. Seuss movie by default.
Horn Hears a Who.
No.
Chayton got Horn Hears a Who. Number 22. Guano.
Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Another point to Chayton, When Nature Calls. Number 21. That's not a dress, it's a kilt, sicko.
Bridge Stole Christmas.
Another point to Chayton, The Grinch. Number 20. The classic Charles Dickens story gets an uncanny
Carol.
That wasn't even English what I just said.
Victor God, Robert Zemeckis' Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Number 19. Has anyone told you you have a serious impulse control problem?
Forever.
Batman Forever. Chayton got it.
I'm gonna win this so contest.
You forgot to make the Forever joke. You got to make the fucking live joke, Jared. Not Jared. He doesn't make the fucking live joke.
Number 18.
Again, we're not talking about Mummy Returns right now, are we?
Forever. Anyway,
See, right when I fucking say Mummy
well,
Returns,
you know,
he says it.
Jose, they're finally releasing Soulmate.
What do you mean? They're fucking releasing that shit.
Number 18. The movie that got rebooted into a Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, A Series of Unfortunate Events.
God damn it.
Jared
Son of
got
a bitch. I can't believe Soulmate. Who fucking picked that up for streaming? Who fucking did? Companion? If this movie ripped off Companion, it shouldn't even get released. But no, we're gonna release it anyway. Watch, it's gonna bomb. If it's getting theatrical, it's gonna get bombed.
Tanner, you distracted me, which cost me.
Thanks for distracting me, Tanner. I agree. So are we.
Number 17. A sequel that many would deem too little too late, but I disagree.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Dumb and Dumber 2, another point to Chayton. Number 16. The movie that none of us have heard of until Victor's Kirsten ranking.
High Strung.
I'll give it to Victor. High Strung.
You better give it to me. I did a binge, damn it. I had to watch that shit before you did. Of course you're gonna give it to fucking me. She's only in the movie for 10 seconds. Soren, you go back me up 10 seconds.
Yeah, she was in the Vision with yeah. Number 15. Who knew that literally playing God is a tougher job
Who's Almighty?
Who's Almighty? Another point to Chayton. Number 14. Frank Darabont feel-good movie about communism. The Majestic. Another point to Victor.
Where are we now in terms of the points?
Number 13. Don't worry, I'm not going to stand up for this. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Chayton got it. Number 12. A redesign that led to one of the better movies.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Another point to Chayton.
Oh my
pretty
god.
fast, but these people are kicking my ass, and I hate it.
Number 11. Carrey has as much screen time as Kirsten.
Anchorman 2.
That's fine.
Anchorman 2.
Okay, fuck, I forgot about it. We're in the Hughes war at the end. Fuck me.
Number
I
10.
think he's in it longer. She's only in it for 10 seconds, just like Armstrong. No, maybe even less than that. 5 seconds. She says one line. One.
Number 10. Apparently, all you have to do to make a better sequel is to add a two-tailed fox and a kidnap.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Chayton got it.
What? I said Sonic 2 first. He said the
Oh,
fucking
you
full
did?
title?
Sorry
Son
about
of a
that.
bitch.
1.2 Victor. Number 9. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Dumb and Dumber.
The Jared got it. Dumb and Dumber.
Wow.
Fuck.
Number 8. On screen, Jim may have played Andy Kaufman, but behind the scenes,
Man on the Moon.
Man on the Moon. Chayton got it. But let me finish this clue first. On screen, he played Andy Kaufman, but behind the scenes, he ended up playing Jared Leto.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Number 7. Liar Liar 2, starring General Zod.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yes, man.
Michael
Chayton got
Shannon
it.
was in that movie?
Yeah, Terrence Stamp.
Okay.
Number 6. The movie that people initially thought was too short for Jim.
Cable Guy.
The Cable Guy.
The Cable Guy, another point to Chayton.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like this is getting rigged.
Number 5. It's party time. PARTY. Because I gotta. Chayton got it. Wow, he's getting way more than I initially thought.
For fuck's sake, because he's cheating. It's cheating to bring the points. It's just bad.
Victor, I'm not like some bald spot looking motherfucker. I got my I know my Jim Carrey shit.
Number 4. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot.
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3, Chayton got it.
An Obama joke in Sonic 3?
That's crazy.
Actually, not in the movie itself. It's in a fan dub, a famous fan dub of.
Oh my
Sonic
god! I
Adventure
still haven't
2.
seen Sonic 3. I've seen the first 2, but not the third one.
Number 3, Victor's most overrated Kirsten movie.
Eternal Sunshine
as well as mine.
I'll give it to Vic because, yeah.
You said also overrated.
To
That's how
give
I
him
think that's
some
also probably. I haven't seen every Jim Carrey movie, but I think that is his most overrated movie too. I think it might be.
Number 2, hey Vic, I bet you think David Ellison is a pedantic, contaminating, pretentious bastard.
Liar.
Another pointed Chayton, liar.
And then finally, can I answer?
Truman Show.
Fuck you.
I'll give the point to Vic, but Chayton wins the game.
At least I catch him at the
How many
fucking end.
points? How many points?
Chayton 30, Vic 11, Jared 3.
11.
So that means
Recount.
so that means the Brewlist is next week.
So
I was gonna say, Victor. You say you want to recount? What are you, Donald Trump? Anyway,
What the fuck am I looking at, Jerry? What the fuck am I looking at?
all right.
this is a mug that Morgan got for Christmas, and it's my face on every member of One Direction.
Anyway,
God
I
damn
will.
it. I gotta mention my sister's a huge Harry fan. I was like, oh no.
Well, guys, since I get to pick a movie that's already on the wheel,
Oh man.
you know, I have a few options. I could torment Victor by seeing Terrifier, the original, or Terrifier, you know. But I've been one. You know what? I've been one for once. I'm not gonna go with a pick to torture Victor unless he hates this movie because I'm. Sure
You might want to remove the banner.
Yeah, you
yeah,
might want to. Yeah, oh, right. I have to fucking do that.
I have been wanting, or there's a movie that's on the list that I've been wanting to talk about. I have the Blu-ray. It may give me an excuse to go to Barnes & Noble, see if they still have the 4K for it.
Okay.
So for once, I am picking a movie that's not probably going to torture Victor because usually that would be my favorite
Hopefully.
pastime.
Oh, bitch.
I am going to pick, and let me verify real quick. I'm going to leave Victor at anticipation. I'm going to do that real quick. I am picking, and it's on Pluto. So if you want to watch it for free, you don't. Watch on Pluto. Support somewhere, you bastards.
It's on my Paramount. I'm not giving Paramount money right now.
Well, you know what? Fuck you. You're gonna like it's a lesser known film, so support it anyway. I am going to pick the 1980 horror crime thriller, Fade to Black.
I think I've heard of that movie. I think I've heard of it.
And now people are gonna complain that you only pick movies that nobody's ever heard of, and now you're gonna get the blame for that. It happened with me with American
Well,
Mary.
you
Now
know
it's
what?
happening to you.
This movie, in a way, reference it paid homage to movies of the past before Scream did. I did a podcast many years ago. I called it a Scream before Scream. And all that. It's a fantastic movie, and yes, I've been wanting to rewatch it. And I wanted my woman to rewatch it with me because she's never seen it.
Well, then again, it's probably a better Scream than Scream 7, so ha.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Terrifier, we watch that at least every few months. And honestly, like that one, I'll wait because I like that one. I want that to be a wheel pick. So Fade to Black in 2 weeks.
Also, spoiler alert, but down the line, I'll do the same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it won't be for a while because I have a shit ton of
Arnie movies? I was thinking maybe I should do the Arnie. I've been thinking about rankings recently. I've been thinking about doubling down on rankings. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to do because I'm going to try and do something a little easier than that fucking Nicholas. You weren't there, but Nicholas Sparks, he killed me. He killed me.
I saw your reviews on Letterboxd.
By the way, 10 out of 11.
You're welcome. I've been using Letterboxd a lot more. Anyway,
yeah, I've noticed.
Anyway, what I was going to say, though, is when you do the Arnold one, I will let both of you Nick Poops, know you will be vanquished. Because the Arnold, of course, is my guy, too. If it's anything, the two rankings that you will lose.
All the action stars in the 90s that I like, Arnie is my favorite. Arnie's the best. He made the best movies.
But you know what? The two that I will confidently say I will win is Arnold and Nicolas Cage.
Because with Nicolas Cage, fuck it, he's too crazy.
I probably won't do Nicolas Cage because he's been at a shit ton of movies.
Because
Nicolas video schlock too.
Yes, because Nicolas Cage, I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the utmost horrible, but so good because of how fucking wild he is. That man is a national treasure.
I love The Wicker Man. That is such a funny movie. I love that
Nicolas Cage, like Keanu Reeves and others, is a national treasure. We must protect him, wrap him in bubble wrap, and protect him at all costs. He can never die like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
By the way, I have 2 watch mojo lists if you guys want.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. First off, the top 10 worst back-to-back bombs in acting history.
Sydney Sweeney?
We'll see. Number 10, Bruce Willis with Hudson Hawk and Billy Bathgate.
Oh, I forgot he was in Billy Bathgate. I mean, Hudson Hawk is a terrible
Never even heard of Billy Bathgate.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Number 9, Kevin Costner with Wyatt Earp and The War.
The War?
My favorite. It's with Elijah Wood, I think, right? Isn't it with Elijah Wood?
I did not know we didn't follow each other on Letterboxd. That's wild.
Yeah, I just realized that. So I
didn't know either. I just followed you too. Not surprised. I go on your favorites. I see Alexander and Kingdom. You like Kingdom of Heaven?
I like Kingdom of Heaven, although the director's cut's a little long. I'm gonna need to rewatch it.
Okay, Jared, which version do you prefer? Because I prefer the director's cut.
I prefer the director's cut, but
I think a lot of people would say the director's
cut. I fell in love with the
better.
theatrical cut first.
The theatrical cut.
Said he should release the director's cut.
And of course, you love Zodiac, so I can't argue with you. I gotta look at your filmography, like of the movies, because I gotta see where we are. Because I feel like
he's watched a lot. I mean, I sometimes watch some new stuff depending on the actors I marathon, but you know.
Number 8, Ryan Reynolds for Green Lantern and The Change-Up.
The Change-Up bombed? I thought that made money. Damn.
Number 7, Sylvester Stallone for Get Carter and Driven.
Oh, I've only seen parts of Driven. Oh my god, some of the editing in that movie. Oh,
Number 6,
boy.
Number 6, Johnny Depp with The Lone Ranger and Transcendence.
Listen, Transcendence. I thought so at one point it was gonna make money, and I was like, "What happened?"
Both funny because both these movies I deem pretty underrated. Number 5, John Travolta with Battlefield Earth and Lucky Numbers.
Lucky Numbers, yeah.
So yeah, get the obvious joke here. Number 4, Ben Affleck with Geely and Surviving Christmas.
Oh boy.
This is the 21st century. There's the
There's the 21st fucking century.
By the way, he and Christopher Walken are the only 2 good movies of Geely. Otherwise, it's a 2
They're the
act.
only good parts about it.
Number 3, Eddie Murphy in Pluto Nash and I Spy.
Pluto Nash was awful. It didn't take me until the third act to realize how awful it was.
Number 2, Gina Davis with Cutthroat Island and The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Good night. Like I told you, it was a flop when we covered it.
And number 1, Taylor Kitsch with John Carter and Battleship.
What the fuck happened to that guy? Taylor Kitsch doesn't seem to have any luck whatsoever. And I think he's a better actor than given credit for. I think he was good in 21 Bridges. I thought he was good in 21 Bridges.
Yeah, and I will admit I liked him as fucking
Gambit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
Friday Night Lights, the TV show Friday Night Lights, I think that's some of his best work out of the episodes I've seen anyway. But that's like some of his best work in that show.
Number 10, next, and the other watch modes list, the top 10 movies that started off great but ended bad.
Oh,
Number 10, Dial of Destiny.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I do want to watch it eventually though, because now that the hype has died down about it, I want to give it a go. It can't. Then again, I like Crystal Skull. I don't. I'm gonna say this right now. If we don't get to the Lost World, by the time I get out of here, I'm gonna say I'd rather watch Crystal Skull over Lost World.
Number 9, Hancock.
I've only seen the first 20 minutes, but that was when I was a kid. So.
Number 8, Victor, you'll vouch for this. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
The first 5 minutes of that movie, with the montage with the David Bowie song, is brilliant. The rest sucks.
Number 7, Predators, the 2010 version.
I thought the movie was just okay at best. Like, it didn't really feel like at the beginning it was like I felt the same way throughout the entire movie.
Number 6, Watchmen.
I think it's brilliant. It's a brilliant movie. I don't give a shit. It's a brilliant movie, and that's just coming from someone who's only seen the theatrical cut.
I love that movie too. My woman loves that movie.
That is Zack Snyder's best work.
Number 5.
Sorry.
Iron Man of Steel, but yeah.
Number 5, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh boy.
See, I will be honest. And you know what? I don't like. As bad as that movie, and it led to Sean Connery's retirement.
And it led to Alan Moore really getting pissed off about all the adaptations.
I will say, though, I enjoy for what it is. It was the last time I saw my boy Stuart Townsend, who, of course, was Lestat in Queen of the Damned. In a big budget movie. And Sean Connery, too, if you want to be there. I like the campiness of it. There are times I will admit I missed that era.
I have a soft spot for Alex G. Number 4, Batman v Superman.
Awful movie from start to finish.
I'm a defender of that movie, but I defend the ultimate cut. But yeah,
the ultimate cut is way better. Number 3,
I will say though, I am not like some of these idiots I see all the time. That looks drunk half the time. I just saw a video of him on Instagram where he's actually drinking, so it makes sense.
I don't drink.
No, I'm not talking you. I'm talking about this dipshit called Cosmic News or something on Instagram.
Cosmic News? Oh boy, they're bad. I remember
I watch it just because it has
something a long time ago.
There are some people that I do follow just because of how idiotic they sound, and I need that fucking energy. But like what do you call it? I'm not gonna be like one of these people who still want the Cyberverse to return. Again, it's dead. Let it stay dead. And even if you try to bring it back, it will not be the same because one, some of the actors either will not be able to return for different reasons, and then of course Ezra Miller. That's all I need to say.
Yeah.
Number 3, Wonder Woman 1984.
Awful from start to finish. What the fuck were they
I
thinking?
hated that movie.
Awful from start to finish.
Even my boy Pedro Pascal could not save that movie.
I don't hate that movie, but I need to rewatch
But no,
it.
we have to do a stupid accent. I think he had a fucking mustache the entire movie, and he's like, "Oh, after that, I'm not wearing no fucking mustache."
Number
Or was
2,
it like he's clean shaven? I forget. He was
Yeah, he was
mustache. He was
clean-shaven.
clean shaven that movie, and it looked weird on him.
Number 2, Jurassic World Dominion.
Awful from start
Awful.
to finish. Are you fucking kidding me?
And number 1, funny that both these lists have Taylor Kitsch in it. X-Men Origins.
Oh my God! This Watch Mojo has having a Taylor Kitsch day. Let's bash Taylor Kitsch all day.
Poor guy.
And that's everything I have.
Okay, I'm gonna let Chan go. My topic was the stuff I had at the beginning, by the way. So we'll just go to unless you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Before I get to the main thing, which is Scream, I'm going to talk about something else. Now, of course, I've seen some movies recently. I will update y'all on my ranking right now. I am at currently, maybe hopefully by tonight, I will be at 14 movies. I'm currently at 13 movies. My current ranking for my movies of the year, of course, is number 13. It is worst to best. Of course, the movie I'm going to be talking about later, Scream 7. Shelter, number 12. I just saw that today.
Shelter was awful. I saw that. It was so boring.
Number 11, Mercy. Number 10, Primates. Number 9, Psycho Killer. I like that more than most.
Mercy, by the way, was so far as my worst film of the
Honestly,
year. It is so
Jayden,
bad.
you and Tyler might be literally the only people who like Psycho Killer.
Okay, good. I'm not on an island. Good. Number 8, How to Make a Killing. Number 7, The Wrecking Crew. Number 6, Wuthering Heights. Number
Awful.
5, Return to Silent Hill. Number 4, The Rip. Number 3, Some Help. Number 2, 28 Years Later. And number 1, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. And also Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and 20 Years Later, Bone Temple are the only 2 5-star movies of the year so far. Anyway, so outside of that, and also, yeah, I went to go see My Blade. Well, actually, I'll talk about that later. Anyway, so this past Saturday at Elimination Chamber, there's more wrestling topic, but you know what? Fuck it. This Saturday, Elimination Chamber, it was, from what I saw, a very forgettable show. There was one thing that happened that night that upset a lot of fans. And that was the WWE debut of pro wrestling star from AEW and the Indies. Also was on Conan O'Brien, Danhausen. Now, I've been a fan of Mr. Danhausen. My woman is a fan of Danhausen. My mother is a fan of Danhausen. We love that Danhausen. Very nice, very evil indeed. If Mr. Beauregard, Emo Inuyasha, if he fucking shaved his mustache and painted his face and started talking like this, like that, this Danhausen here, very nice, very evil. I want a blimp. I collect teeth. Give me teeth or you'll be cursed. I love that Danhausen. Anyway, there was a ongoing storyline for the last couple of weeks where there has been a mysterious crate with something inside of it. And it says, do not open until Elimination Chamber. Now, when they were at the United Center in Chicago, and it was revealed to be Danhausen, the crowd booed him out of the building. Even though
it was like live, you actually heard it. You know, they didn't like.
Because he's not supposed to be a heel.
Oh.
Anyway, they booed him out of the building. Why? Because these idiots was hoping and thinking that it was going to be Royce Keys or Chris Jericho, even though he's still under contract with AEW, or somebody else. It was a fucking crate that had a coffin in it. Do you honestly think to yourselves in your virgin minds that fucking anything outside of Danhausen, because Danhausen's character, it would make sense he's been in a crate for 2 weeks. He is a very...
Are you going to call these people virgin incel nerds again?
Well, yes. Trust me. There's a podcast full of virgin incel nerds. I won't get there, but you know, if you know, you know. Anyway, there is like it fit his gimmick.
I got the joke. I'm sorry.
Everybody bitching about this. What did you expect? This is the problem with pro wrestling fans nowadays. They expect everything. And when they don't get it, they fucking like again, oh, well, if it's in Chicago, that means CM Punk is supposed to be there. Like, let's say back when CM Punk made his return in AEW, right? And it was at the United States of Chicago. Everybody assumed it was CM Punk. If he did not show, I guarantee you there would have been a riot.
Yeah, I agree with that. I remember that day very well.
You know what? At the end of the day, it's the fans' fault because CM Punk was not advertised for that show when he debuted. He was on advertised. Like, again, even if CM Punk didn't return to WWE at Survivor Series 2023, and when they were in Chicago, they didn't advertise him. We didn't, and all that. I was optimistic of him coming back to. Now, I was expecting him to be there. Now, again, I knew it was Danhausen because Danhausen, it fits his gimmick. I love Danhausen. I had no issues with his debut. To a lot of these twats on these reaction streams and whatever the fuck, and these big virgin incel nerds who are fucking freaking out over fucking this and say it's the worst thing in the world. I am waiting for those people to eat their words because the moment you put Danhausen and goddamn R-Truth, you've got fucking comedy gold with R-Truth calling Danhausen Sting.
Oh, man.
That is comedy gold waiting to be made, and it will happen. Trust me, it will happen eventually. Danhausen already started to get some more fans last night on Raw with just a little bit he was there. Is Danhausen a great wrestler? Is he going to win a world title? No. Is he going to win an Intercontinental? Probably not either. But you know what? R-Truth is at 50, is in his 50s. He doesn't look like it because black don't crack, but he's in his 50s. And we need a new comedy character to be able to market for the next 10 years. Danhausen is the perfect character. He's perfect for the young audience. He's weird. He's quirky. He talks in third person. He wants weird items. He collects weird items like teeth. And 9 times out of 10, when he does interviews fully in character. Only one time I've seen him do an interview, actually twice. He did an episode of Conan O'Brien's YouTube channel, and he did Chris Van Vliet. But to these people that booed him out of the building and expected more, you all got to stop fucking expecting more, especially when you look at the logistics of what to expect. Chris Jericho, it would have been stupid for Chris Jericho to pop out of a crate. It would have been stupid for Royce Keys to pop out of a crate, especially since he already debuted at the Rumble. It would have been stupid, let's say, if, by God, The Undertaker just popped out of the thing. Danhausen makes sense. And it just... So, yeah, fuck you, fans. You're not, like, some of you are not even real fans if you're getting pissed off something so small like that.
Oh,
Should they have debuted them elsewhere? Maybe, but you know what? I had no issue with it. But anyway, now let's get
nerds.
one rant to another. Don't worry, I'm not going to call any of you virgin incel nerds if you like Scream 7.
I would.
well, I'm a little, even though I can be a prick, I like to be somewhat nice. All right,
I try to be nice too, but I'm like, why do you pay money to see this crap?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this much, right? I'm going to spoil the entire movie.
Like I give a shit.
So, well,
this is
I'm
the
not
first time
you.
I don't give a shit. I gave a shit when Wicked for Good came out, and now here I don't give a shit.
What
does that tell you?
Okay, here's a few things. First off, one, some positives. One, I'm glad I only paid $1 with fees because I have Vertigo Unlimited. The other positive, the best part of the movie wasn't even in the movie. It was a Scary Movie 6 trailer. Let's see what
I'm
else.
ready to have a look at that trailer. I haven't even watched the other 5 scary movies. I heard Soren watched them. He hated pretty much all of them.
Basically, after 3, you don't. I liked 4 as a guilty pleasure, but the one I despise is 5. So don't watch 5. It has nothing. Like literally, I think Anna Faris ain't in that one. So literally, that one is the one you can gladly miss. Anyway, another positive. Neve Campbell ages like fine wine. She doesn't look like the Crypt Keeper. I mean Kelly Osbourne. You know.
Kelly Osbourne. Wow, that was random.
Oh, you want to see what Kelly Osbourne looks like right now?
I thought Sharon looked worse.
Oh no! Oh well, okay. Let's segue. I've been showing this to everybody recently because it's fucking disgusting.
You know who kind of looks like the cricket from all these reviews? People say Courtney Cox looks like the cricket.
Well, Courtney Cox too. Anyway, I want to tell you this much. I know some people be like, well, you know, she was getting fat shaved. You know, Kelly Osbourne. You know, I thought like I saw a photo from her for a few years ago on Instagram. She looked great, but this is Kelly Osbourne right now.
I can't see it. Are you serious?
Now, Victor, let me ask you. Can you guess how old she is right now?
I'm gonna say mid to late 30s. That's my guess.
Well, if that was the case, she would look like she looks 90 in this. No, she's in her 40s.
Jesus Christ!
But she looks like Joan Rivers. She only needs a little bit more Botox in the lips. But she literally looks like Joan Rivers before she croaked.
Oh my God! It looks like every single person I've ever seen on a reality TV show that airs on Bravo. That's what she looks like.
When her mother looks her age, like literally,
looks her age.
What?
At least she looks her age, you know?
Yes. Kelly Osbourne looks like Kelly Osbourne looks like Sharon's sister. That's how old she looks.
Jesus.
Anyway, going back to it. All right, I digress. Where is it? Okay, there it is. All right. Anyway.
Hey, where were we?
Where was I? Okay,
You were talking about the positives.
Yeah, Neve Campbell's great to look at. She doesn't look like Crypt Keeper Kelly Osbourne. That's it.
I will say that my positives, because I'll join you on this a little bit. I liked the opening. I don't think it does well connecting to anything in the rest of the movie.
I heard the opening kind of breaks the logic of the entire franchise. It becomes cartoonish. I don't like Scream to be cartoonish. It's supposed to be realistic.
I like the style of some of the cinematography in that opening scene.
I heard
Neve
that
Campbell is fantastic.
Did I miss anything?
Actually, her character decisions was stupid. I'll get to that later.
And then there's some pretty fun kills.
Again,
okay.
But you know, you just kind of expect that in these movies, so it's like it's not a shocker. It'd be a shocker if they were just all bad.
I will say these were probably the best kills in the series because I've always stated that the Scream was never known for its great kills.
Because it was supposed to be realistic. That's what I prefer.
And then I'll say this. The movie has good ideas on paper, but not in execution.
This is the one movie I had to apologize to my wife to because
I'd say sorry to anybody if I had to watch it with a friend or a family member.
She was exhausted from a long day at work. I was exhausted from a long day at work, but you know what? I soldier on. Anyway. So, sorry, you did miss the Kelly.
Honestly, he doesn't need to see that.
Anyway,
by the way, if you want my ranking, here it is. Scream 7 is the worst, followed by 3, followed by a three-way tie between 4, 5, and 6, because I pretty much feel the same way about all of them. Then Scream 1's the second best, and number 1 is Scream 2.
I'll get to my ranking later. All right, let's talk about the decisions in this movie. First, the cops are fucking useless.
I heard they were useless.
They check a fucking house and they don't check the attic.
Yep.
Sydney.
And apparently they excuses that, oh, they're on curfew or something like that. I heard something like that.
Sydney, when her daughter is being threatened to be killed by the Ghostface killer, instead of when she goes to Gail's car to try to open it, would you know it was locked? Instead of either, I don't know, breaking the window or going back inside and asking Gail, let's go, she decides to run 15 minutes while on the phone with her daughter instead of the cops to let her know, to try to direct her how to shoot a gun. Stu is back, but as AI.
That would piss me off. Apparently,
they confirmed that Stu is dead.
Fuck you.
Also, every time they use the AI Stu and stuff, so like it's on the phone and he just goes like, he's like, hey, I'm Stu, I'm talking, and then he goes, you see his finger go boop boop to turn off the camera. Boop.
I always had a thing for you, Sid.
Jesus Christ, man.
The killer reveals was some I'm just going random. I'm not going to go scene by scene, but the killer reveals was some bitch that fucking got pissed off that Sydney fucking decided. They basically reference her not being in Scream 6, but in a way of saying that she disappeared or she went into hiding. Some bitch that killed her ex-husband because Sydney empowered her, and then Sydney disappeared. So I might as well kill you now, Sydney.
Like,
and
what
then,
the fuck is that? Really? That's it?
Yes, and then
it gets better.
And then she kills her own son. Well, she does it directly, but one of the other Ghostface kills her own son, and the reasoning, he reminds me too much of my dad, of his father.
I don't even remember
what you
that.
did last summer. Remember Ben's son, aka Hi Dad? Come on.
And then the other two killers, one is one is an orderly at a fucking mental asylum. The other is a patient. They all met because Sydney's the girl, the bitch Ghostface killer. She fucking went to a mental asylum. I don't know if it was before. I can't remember if it was before or after Sydney disappeared.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was.
Oh, it's one.
Oh, and if you want to explain the AI. Which the AI was even Star Trek, Star Wars, fucking Stargate couldn't do. You know, this perfect AI that was there. Well, the guy who was the orderly at the psych ward, he said, I used to be in IT.
Yeah.
That's his explanation of how he could use AI. They even had David Arquette come back for an AI moment. They had fucking, what's his name? Fucking Scott Foley.
Roman.
The only motherfucker, as much as I dislike Scream 3, the only motherfucker who had the balls to do it all himself.
And apparently Emma Roberts isn't even AI at all. They just fuck off.
Here is how I think you could have done those cameos justice. Although no studio in the world whoever would ever make the Scream movies or anything would ever do this. But it would just make more sense if to play around with Sydney, the Ghostface killer, had used, the voice changer
from Scream 3
and somehow had them, have all the different voices and stuff. That's how creepy would it and depressing would it be to have fucking David Arquette?
Yeah, you just record the voice, go to the booth, record one line. That's it. It'll be easier instead of just doing fucking AI.
Here's the other thing too. Courtney Cox was useless. I still stand by. She's been useless for at least 3 films. Actually,
Honestly,
I take that
they
back.
should have just killed her off here. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had my way, I'd kill her here.
Well, first off, she should have died in Scream 6. I don't care. I stand by that.
Also, Chayton, you want to bring up too how they just fucking screw over Chad and Mindy?
I heard they do nothing.
They're basically Gail's bitches.
Yes.
They work for Gail now because Mindy wants to be a reporter.
Like it's one of those things where they Chad gets stabbed yet again and everything, and I was like, oh, holy shit, they're actually going to kill Chad, and I'm like, he probably should have died in the 6th movie, but because it's Scream 7 and they've just done nothing with these 2 characters, I felt like so kind of pissed off, but they don't kill them. I
don't understand. I do not understand.
Fine.
You know what the other stupid thing is? Okay, so going back, of course, Joel McHale plays Sydney's husband in this movie.
Yeah, they make it. I think they make it a point where because it's like because they couldn't get fucking Patrick Dempsey back, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad he didn't come back. I'm glad he said no.
Multiple times and left in a bag for all day, and then when they brought him out at the night when they revealed the killers, all they had to do again. He was probably realistically, we talk about realism, right? He was dead because I guarantee he would have bled out for all the times he got stabbed. But all it took was a little kick to the side. Oh, he's alive now. And then when fucking City, after she got done with everything, then she took when he was getting carted off to the fucking ER for the ambulance. Instead of going in the ambulance and spending time with him because we don't know if he's going to survive like a good wife. No, I got to go talk to Gail and reconcile with her. Fuck you. I want to go do this. Girl power, whatever the fuck. Fuck that. But anyway.
And in my ranking and stuff of like the Scream movies that I did and stuff, I did complain about how like I just didn't like the cast in Scream 3 I didn't care for much, and I was mostly just talking about like the stab cast. This cast like of new characters just completely just blank. Just
a blank,
nothing character
cast I have ever seen in a Scream franchise. The daughter, I don't know what people are smoking. Some people are saying the girl who played the daughter was great. She had no emotion.
All she did was a fucking Yellowstone spinoff and a Netflix
She
kids
was
show.
Annoying.
When her best friend got gutted, as John Kibbe said, from fucking pussy to fucking thorax or whatever the fuck. When she got gutted,
that's a new one.
She cared more about her boyfriend being invited on than anything else. Also, they did a lot of references to Scream 1 where it kind of got annoying. They literally recreated the scene from Scream, the original, where the boyfriend sneaks into her bedroom, and I shit you not, they were playing the same version of Don't Fear the
Reaper. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I like that cover. But yeah.
Also,
it's like nostalgia baiting, waving keys in the baby's face. Remember,
they tried to make you later on in the film. They try to make you think that the boyfriend might be one of the killers because he starts playing around with the AI tools and everything. Which makes sense and stuff because he's into that kind of thing, like trying to figure out if you could recreate it. But like it's so bad to the point where it's like there's literally video of him straight up just saying like, I'm gonna kill you, Sydney, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, why would you film something so incriminating of yourself if you're just testing
that
this
got followed up on because the dude got killed? Like, I just, again, all the, like, Nev Campbell was the only thing somewhat decent, but again, she took instead of fucking break, or even even if she had to run, explain that the car was fucked with. Explain the tire was fucking slashed. Something. Instead, oh, it's locked. I guess I gotta start running.
Run.
Like again, this was a fucking travesty of a movie. I will not sit here and say that I am a diehard Scream fan. I like 1, 4, 5, and that's really about it. I like, and I'm one of the only fuckers who like the TV show.
Fuck the TV show. Should get buried like 7 did.
You know what? I will tell you this one. I want you to watch that movie and tell me which one's worse. You can't say both. You gotta say one or the other.
Pull the fucking trigger. That's my response.
You can't pull the trigger. Don't take the coward's way out.
Yes, I'm gonna take a coward way out. Fuck you.
You know what? That's very left of you.
And then
anyway, sorry, sorry.
I'm trying to think of like anything else because you really hit like the highlights.
And then I also, from what I understand about it anyway, like the whole, especially with the cast, it's just like a lot of them are just like, you don't give a fuck when they die, you know?
Oh, that's a thing too. Okay, so I think that maybe in a way they took to heart that like especially 6 doesn't have like the biggest body count and everything. They kill so many people in this movie, or at least you think that they kill so many people, that it makes it at that point like there's only so many characters left, and you're just like, well, I guess it has to be
these people.
Anna Camp, because her acting was terrible in the movies. So
and you know what she did too? I want to talk about the shit involving her on social media. Did you see this? About how she, I think on her Insta, whatever, Anna Camp, she,
I think 10 o'clock, you might want to.
What did you say?
10 o'clock, you might want to.
Oh, I might have to go. You're right. I might have to go. But I'm just going to say this first, that she said, like, she retweeted something along the lines of, like, something, like, against this whole Scream 7 boycott, and then she removed it. Maybe it was Pro. I don't remember. She removed it and said, "Oh, I apologize." Some half-assed apology. I'm just like, fuck off.
Mm.
You were only known for Pitch Perfect, and that's it.
Hey, you know what? I know some people won't remember this, but I'll always remember her as the wife of Reverend Steve Newland in the show True Blood.
Then again, I heard True Blood went downhill in like after Alan Ball left, which is like the 3rd season, 4th season.
I like to me, I enjoyed it until 7 or 6, whatever season. Basically, the final season was when I didn't like it.
I think that was 7.
Okay, but yeah, and she was also in You, which I did like her in You. So I like Anna Camp, but yeah, she was not good in this movie.
Anyway, I do have to go.
Again,
I do have to go. So I do have to go. So hopefully, you guys, take care and have a great rest of the show. And hopefully, you don't do some bullshit behind my back.
We're just gonna all whip our penises out, Victor. It'll be all right.
Because Lost was incredibly mediocre. I ever watched Jurassic Park 3. That's it. I'm gone. Bye.
All right. Later. Anyway, I have the power. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. So my point is, though, is that I again, Kevin Williamson or Williams, whatever the fuck his name is at this point. Oh yeah, we can't technically single. Wait. I forgot. We have the power now. I forgot. 1 second. 1 second. Forever. Yeah. All right. 1 second. 1 second. Baby, I now control the show. Pause it real quick. Sing Golden uninterrupted.
Oh, no.
Now I'm shining. There's nothing you can do.
This is exactly what Vic said would happen.
Oh, how dare you.
It's fun now they don't have
You don't have your favorite audience there? Oh, we have the power and all that. Anyway, well, let me. Okay, I've seen Teaching Miss Tingle. I wasn't really a fan of it. Let me hop onto my phone, Jared. If you want to say any more about it while I come back in, I'll be right back.
I mean, just so I did not hate this movie as much as Chayton did. I just found it very numb, and I fit in more in line with how Soren felt about it.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
it's just
it's not a good movie, but to me, it's not worth getting angry over.
it's very just there's no surprise with it. It's just very it's not good. And it's I think because I just recently watched all the Scream movies and I love the franchise, and it's also that
Chayton?
feeling of what could have
There you
been that makes this even more disappointing. But just as a movie on its own and everything, it fails to impress. I do know that there's some people that are like enjoying it and everything, and it's like there's things in it that I like understand, but I just couldn't. As I was watching it, I was kind of like, is this worse than Scream 3? And then I was just kind of like, well, at least Scream 3 does have, the characters I love from the first two in it. And so it's like, now with these Scream movies, you really just have to either have really good characters or, have a strong central person like, a Nev Campbell or Courtney Cox. And that's about it.
You shut your whore mouth, Hunter. Both of it's great. Better Scream 7. I will say this. And also, I did something I almost never do. I always will suffer through a movie. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how good it is. I will suffer through it. But Scream 7 did the one thing I have not done since 2014. I almost walked out. The last time I almost walked out of a movie was The Legend of Hercules with that guy from Twilight. I can't remember his name because all I know is it's the guy from Twilight. That's the last time I almost walked out of a movie. I have sat through dog shit of movies. But you know what? And I always said, you know what? I wasn't like the part that started to really piss me off, because at first the AI Stu thing, when I figured it was AI, I thought, okay, you know what? It's stupid, but we're going to get the reveal that it's actually Stu. Then the running pissed me off. But wait, there's more. Then we had the reveals. But wait, there's even more. The explanations. Oh my God, Cindy, you are inspiration to me as a woman. I killed my husband because of you. But you know what? You disappeared because you didn't want to deal with any more bullshit. You know what? I will kill you now. But you killed your son. Oh, he was a pussy. He reminded me of my husband.
It's like I like the idea of it that Sydney's words, that she wrote are twisted by somebody that's obviously not all there. And then
this movie belonged in a mental asylum.
Just not written well.
I'll be right back. Yeah, this movie belonged in a mental asylum along with fucking Anna Camp's character. Anyway, what I was gonna say, again, I gave it a 0.5 star on fucking Letterboxd. I can't do zeros, but I will. Just so y'all know, it is a 0. It is the worst film I've seen in a very long time. I don't know if I'd be like John Campbell, say it's in the unholy trinity, but it is definitely in my top 10 worst movies of all time.
I think that's very high.
It's not even my 3 worst of the year so far.
Yeah, I just think it's a bad movie, but it is
Ultraviolet's my worst
It-
movie.
Oh,
It should-
Ultraviolet is your worst
I
movie?
do feel
Yeah.
like they should be
And,
embarrassed.
you know,
that the
Ultraviolet
movie
did at least like
released.
something cool.
I will do something more extreme than John Campea. You know, he said he'd whack off with barbed wire or with sandpaper. You know what? I'm a sick fuck. I would wrap my dick in barb and razor wire and whack off before I see this movie.
Well, that is quite something.
I would literally, like in the scene from American Horror Story Hotel, I would literally have my woman put on a power drill as a strap on and fuck me in the ass before instead of watching this movie.
That is quite a description.
I would rather have birthed the spawn of Satan than fucking watch this movie again.
I'd rather eat out the rotten asshole of a Roku stunk and down it with beer.
I would rather go on a slip and slide with broken glass thumbtacks with plenty of rubbing alcohol. However, there is one thing one thing about Scream, I will say. I would rather watch Scream 7. There's one thing with one movie that I would rather watch Scream 7 than. I would rather watch Scream 7 than Son of the Mask. It is so that's how you know that's not the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Way worse. I'll give you that.
So if someone put a gun to my head and I had to choose one or the other, and not be like Victor and pull the trigger, and I had to choose between Scream 7 or fucking Son of the Mask, I will watch. Yes, I will. Okay, Hunter, you got another point. I would rather watch I Know What You Did Last Summer last year because I didn't have high expectations, so it didn't piss me off that much. Yes, I would rather watch Rent, but I didn't hate Rent. It just the songs were annoying. I'm like, I have to tell you, have to. I'm like, they fucking say it. Anyway, again, I gave it a half star out of 5, but in reality, it's a 0. If anything, I would give it a -5 out of 5.
It's a 4 out of 10 for me. Just a bad movie.
Again, I will not hate on anybody who likes this movie because there are people who like this movie. But again, I want somebody. I'm begging somebody to watch War of the Worlds. Yeah, War of the Worlds too. I would watch. Freddy Got Fingered. Yeah, I would watch that one too. But I will say this. Or actually, I would watch Freddy Got Fingered more than Scream 7. But anyway, I will say this. And this is a declaration. I want some motherfucker that either likes or even loves Scream 7, but hates Halloween Ends. And I want that motherfucker to be on this show and debate me. Debate me on why you think Scream 7 is better than Halloween Ends. You could say you could have some issues with Halloween Ends. You could say some inconsistencies, but I guarantee you it is not as stupid, brain dead, tone deaf, and all that as Scream 7. So I throw out the open challenge. Debate me for anybody who's seen it, who likes Scream. And not because, and you could like Scream, but if anybody says that that's better than Halloween Ends, I want to know. I want a paragraph of reasons why.
I haven't seen Halloween Ends, but from what I know of Halloween Ends, I can at least say that, you know what, they swung for the fences.
Yes, and you know what? Again, as someone who, as much of a Michael Myers fan as I am, as someone who should hate that, it was like The Last Jedi. I sat there and I literally said to myself, I love the balls and I'm gonna sit down, strap my seatbelt and enjoy the ride. And you know what? I enjoyed the ride. Like I said, anybody who likes Scream 7 but hates Halloween Ends, what? Pilates?
That's how that lady got strong.
Yeah. Anna Camp's character. Yeah. That's the other thing. She survived. I think she got shot. I know she got stabbed multiple times, and how she was able to survive all that. I'm talking about the killer. She did Pilates. So, gentlemen, ladies, any ladies watching, you too can survive gunshots, stabs, multiple stabs if you do Pilates, according to this movie. Actually, you know what? I would rather watch Exorcist Believer. Again, a movie that didn't piss me off as bad. Because again, I am on the island that says Exorcist 3 is the best Exorcist movie of all time. But yeah, so with all the my Scream ranking. Fuck, I don't have my do you have your phone with you, baby? We're gonna do this gorilla because I'm on my phone.
All right.
1 second.
Yeah, I do.
All right, go to my Letterboxd. I should have my ranking public. Hopefully. Give me a second. I am but on a brighter, you know what the biggest travesty of this movie was? It took time away. Let me see real quick. It took time away from me playing Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I could have been at home because I got off. I could have gotten home at the same time as this movie. I could have gotten home and I could have played Resident Evil 5 instead of waiting until after this damn movie. And you know what? This movie was so bad that I literally made a mission to watch another movie this month. So that way Scream 7 was not the last movie I saw. And you know what the movie I saw was? It was fucking My Bloody Valentine 3D in the theater. Because you know what? I made it a mission to not have it in my memory that Scream 7 was the last film I saw in February. And literally, I saw My Bloody Valentine on the last day of February.
The remake, right?
Yes. Anyway.
Because, I wasn't even aware they did a re-release of that before you mentioned it on the film.
I've already spoken more. But let me get to my ranking. Number 7 is Scream 7.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Scream 3. Although again, I will have to rewatch it and maybe give it a revisit review. My number 5 is Scream 6. My number 4 is Scream 2. My number 3 is Scream or Scream 2022 or Scream 5, whatever you want to call it. My number 2 is Scream 4. And my number 1 is Scream 1. And if you want to add the TV shows in there, I would probably put Scream the TV series between seasons 1 and 2 in between Scream 4 and 5. And I put the final season of Scream in between Scream 3 and 7. So there. That is my thank you, sweetie. That is my ranking. That is my fucking Kevin Williamson. You should never direct again. And at this point, you are a hack. You should never write again. Everybody can blame David Ellison. Everybody can blame this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, he wrote and directed this fucking movie. And like again, he probably looked at it when he was doing the final edit, like final stuff of it. He probably saw the final edit and he okayed it. He was like, this looks okay. I know studio members did it too, but still. So yeah, Kevin Williams. And as far as Scream goes, this franchise, like I Know What You Did Last Summer, like a lot of these Scream-like franchises, should remain dead. Either that or just reboot it. Because at this point, I don't know what else to do with it. Anyway, that's I think it for me. Jared, do you have your topic?
I will quickly go over my topic.
Have a lighter.
Just so we can get to the review. So last week I reviewed the first season of Breaking Bad, and I promised that I would hopefully have season 2 watched before this. And at first I thought I wasn't going to make it, but then on Saturday, Morgan and I watched like 6 episodes of Breaking Bad season 2 in a row, and we finished it. So now I'm here to talk about Breaking Bad season 2. I love it more than the first season. Again, the first season has the problem of the writer's strike, and so it was a shortened season that doesn't really have an ending. And so the first little bit of this season kind of ties up a lot of loose ends from the first season in a really satisfying way. The first 2 episodes of this season are absolutely fantastic and thrilling. You get a whole end to like the Tuco arc of this story, and that stuff is some of the best television you'll see. It's intense, but after that, the season slows down a whole lot and kind of, builds itself back up, because like you literally start with a crescendo. So that means you have to, settle back in, and it's a season that really does take its time. And I looked up this. Apparently, when it came to like the writers and the creator of the show, this was their least favorite season, and it's mostly due, in fact, to a lot of the show was basically made up as they went along. They didn't really have like a full-on plan for how the seasons would go from like season 1 into seasons 3, 4, and 5. But season 2, apparently they mapped out everything to an exhaustive degree, and it made things really hard for them because they had to adhere to all of the different continuity. And I think it works out in this season's favor because even with it kind of retroactively being like the end of the first season and then its own thing after that, it's a nice, like, tight story that does take its time, and we get introduced to some big major players that will be a lot bigger in later seasons. So we get Gus in particular, and a lot of like stuff that I love in this season particularly focuses on Jesse. I think they do such a great job with his character at this point. There's one episode in particular where he's trying to get his money back from these drug addicts that stole some money and drugs off of him. And he realizes that they have a kid, and he sees just kind of like the life that this kid is living in, like horrible poverty with these drug addicts. And it's just a nice, simple episode. And then there's another episode later on where it's basically Walt and Jesse in the middle of the desert cooking meth. And it's those kinds of episodes that I like the most, where it's limited to a few locations and it's just these two characters in a room working together, working through their problems, and it's just so entertaining. Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston are just better and better in every season, and I love just their camaraderie in particular. I also think that everything leads up to a really thrilling last couple of episodes, because you start the season and every now and then the season starts with like these little tiny openers of like these black and white scenes of Walt's pool, and you have no idea, you don't have any context for really what's going on, and it's so fun once you finally get to the stuff that starts connecting all of those little vignettes together at the end. There's this really haunting moment in particular where Jesse starts seeing this girl and she is she's a recovering drug addict who then relapses and gets him addicted to heroin, and she ends up aspirating, and Walt decides not to save her. Like there's this moment where like he attempts, but then he decides not to, and you really at that point start seeing Walt transform from the person he was at the beginning of the show before he got cancer into Heisenberg. And that's what this season really is about. It's him transforming into his, almost drug lord persona. He's evil and vile in this and pretty unlikable. You're really seeing this character just completely deconstruct in a really awful way, and I love that. The finale in particular is great with the plane crash at the end that again just ties everything together. I love this season. Victor and I talked about this before, but like some people rank this as one of their least favorite seasons. It's up there for me. I just think it's a nice tight season overall. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It would almost be a 10 out of 10 because it has such great high moments, but again, it has the baggage of the first season, which is still fantastic on it, just because like it tries to tie up loose ends from that first season, and so the season kind of restarts after the first 2 episodes. But fantastic season of television. I can't wait for season 3. I just watched the first episode before we got on here, so maybe I'll have season 3 done before next week. We will see, but I'm excited to continue on. And that's actually all my topic, because I also wanted to talk about Scream 7, and we already did that. So that's it for me.
All right. Before I get in, because I gotta go back on my computer so I can get notes, because I've never done the solo stuff for the synopsis and all this other shit for The Lost World. So give me just one moment. Also, I am loading something at the moment as well. Hopefully, it will be done before or by the time I start doing this. But in the meantime, damn it. In the meantime, before we get into the review of The Lost World and all that, after I've regained my composure and all that, there is one thing I want to talk or say as well. So tomorrow night we have, of course, the 2025 Network 3000 Honor Awards. Good. It did what's the word? It did export. That's great. Anyway, it will be myself, the Master of Ceremonies, Mr. David 3000, Jester or D-Generation Jess, formerly known as Jester in Chains, and of course, Mr. Beauregard Emo Inuyasha. 1 second. And so we will be reviewing all the great moments of last year, the best shows, the best people, I guess all the other stuff in between. Fuck, I forgot my drink. So we'll be talking about all that. And it is going to be, I know some people have not been fans of certain categories missing or other categories being added, but I assure you this is going to be,
your award show's favorite award show. And it's not just me saying it, other people are saying it too. Daily Wire's saying it, People Magazine saying it, all of them are saying it. But we, of course, will be doing that, and I will show you the first look at the intro of tomorrow's show in 3, 2, 1. Now, there is a different song being used for the actual intro, but I was doing this all on my phone, so bear that in mind. Give me 1 second. Let me go on StreamYard. But yes, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you were not able to vote, voting is closed. We extended it because we hit a earth-shattering, record-breaking 42 votes on this show. And give me a second. I'm going to be on my laptop.
All right.
Okay, earth-shattering 42 votes on the show. And all that good stuff. So, yeah. So, tomorrow night, the 2025 Network 3000 Honor Awards. Me, the Master of Ceremonies, and, of course, Mr. David 3000 and the others. So, with that being said, guys, let's get into the reason we're all here, except outside of Warner Bros. Discovery, Paramount, Scream, all that good shit, and all the fun we've had. Let's get into the main thing regarding this. Again, it's learning all this, but yes, let's get into it.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Right.
Oh, my bad, wrong one.
Stop it!
Oh wait, shit, my bad, wrong one.
I got it. Let's get naked.
Oh shit, that's for my orgy party later. Anyway, fuck, I just don't know. It's
Destroy us all! Destroy us all!
oh shit, I need to give me a specific beating stick.
Get off Rolf's property before Rolf gets his beating stick!
All right, here it is.
Mommy, I found something.
You thought it was over. You thought it was safe. You thought wrong.
What is it?
Mommy's very angry. A Steven Spielberg film, The Lost World, rated PG-13, starts Friday, May 23rd at theaters everywhere.
All right, I have the Wikipedia page. Do you want me to go over the usual thing that Victor goes over?
Yeah, fuck it, yeah, go ahead.
All right, The Lost World Jurassic Park is a 1997 science fiction action film directed by Steven Spielberg from a screenplay by David Koepp. It is the second film in the Jurassic Park franchise and the original Jurassic Park trilogy. It's loosely based on Michael Crichton's 1995 novel, The Lost World. Jeff Goldblum, Richard Attenborough, Joseph Malazzo, and Ariana Richards reprised their roles from the original film, with Julianne Moore, Pete Postlewaite,
I think is how
and
you pronounce
Arliss
it.
Howard joined the cast. 4 years after the original film, John Hammond loses control of his company InGen to his nephew Peter Rudlow. On the verge of bankruptcy, Rudlow intends to exploit dinosaurs from InGen's second island, Isla Sorna, with plans for a new dinosaur theme park in San Diego. Hammond sends a team led by the eccentric chaos theorist and mathematician Ian Malcolm to the island to document the dinosaurs and encourage non-interference, although the two groups eventually come into conflict. All right, let me just go onto the Letterboxd page so I can The Lost World, Jurassic Park. All right, 3.1 on Letterboxd, 6.6 on IMDb, 57% on Rotten Tomatoes, 52 audience, Metacritic 59, and the cinema score B+.
Oh wow, I'm kind of shocked with the cinema score, but because I was at least thinking like A or A minus or like a B plus or something.
Yeah, to be fair, it did get mixed reviews when it first came out, and even today.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I think this holds a candle to the first movie, even if it's not as good. Like the opening scene had some intrigue with the little girl being attacked by these tiny dinosaurs.
I really liked that opening scene. So a few months ago, I actually read the first book, Jurassic Park, and that's a scene actually ripped from the book that didn't make it into the first movie, but they use it here, and I really love that scene.
And then it fades from the mother screaming to Jeff Goldblum yawning in the subway, which it's probably the funniest thing ever.
That does not happen in the book, but no, that's a really funny opening and fitting for just Jeff Goldblum's character, I think.
Hey, Chayton, you back?
Yes, I was here.
Okay.
As far as this movie, because I don't really have a whole lot to say. Again, my review style is not like Victor, where I go scene by scene on certain days, unless it's Scream 7, because that really pissed me off. As far as this movie goes, I would rather like this like I didn't hate it. I don't love it. I don't like it really, but I don't hate it. It wasn't the same way I felt about Dominion, fucking Fallen Kingdom. I did not even see, what was it, Rebirth or what the fuck it was called.
Yeah, Rebirth was just forgettable.
Yeah, like this one, I didn't really care for, or I didn't hate it. I thought Jeff Goldblum was good in it. Go ahead, Jared.
I know that Spielberg he got burnt out while making this movie, in particular, and I think also, because I'll say some of the stuff that like I don't care for, but like something that I do like about this movie and gives it its own identity apart from the others is that it's a very kind of mean movie. Like it just like the violenter aspects of it like really kind of shine compared to even like the first one. Like I don't know, it's just a meaner, more cynical movie, and I think that works in its favor a little bit.
Apparently, this movie has been marketed a lot up to its release with video games, comic books, toys, and all that jazz. Probably because the first movie was the highest grossing movie at the time. Ironic, because the 6 months after this, it would soon be topped by Titanic, as we all know.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy that like the stuff came out like around the same time. I think because like I don't have much of an opinion on this movie, sadly, and it sucks because like I do love that first one so much. I mean, we all do. Like it's a masterpiece. I think that for me, this movie almost gets it from like again the beginning, and I like the third act a lot, even though it feels kind of disconnected from some of the rest of the movie. I think it's just sometimes it's just, which, I mean, it happens all the time in these movies, but it's just people running around in the jungle, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it just falls kind of flat, and I think you just don't have that sense of wonder anymore that, like, say you had in the first movie. But some highlights in particular, I think, are
for me,
the
there
stuff
are
with the raptors and the weeds.
yeah, for me there are three standout scenes. One has the cliff where the guys are in the vehicle as it slides off the cliff. The second is, like you said, the tall weeds and the raptors, and the third standout scene, the entire third act in the city.
Yes.
And here's a little Easter egg I pointed that I discovered during the Nostalgia Crib video, where when the T-Rex pushes the bus into a video store, apparently there's a poster for King Lear starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What the heck?
Imagine that.
I want that movie, directed by Steven Spielberg, of course.
I mean, first Last Action Hero with the dream involving Arnold as Hamlet, and now this. It's only a matter of time before Arnold's in an actual Shakespeare movie.
You know, something I find with this movie, it's towards the end, especially. So I'll talk about the book just a second and everything, because we all know, like, the changes from the book and everything to the original movie and everything. In the original book, John Hammond is just like a cynical, horrible, billionaire. But the movie softens him up a lot and stuff. He still is, he still, is a bit naive and everything, and thinking that, he can let all this happen and, like, everything will be fine. But I think that the movie tries too hard in this one to make him just, like, completely not culpable for anything that happens, especially, like, with some of the speech that he gives towards the very end of the movie. I just don't really buy it, and it's maybe a bit too schmaltzy for my liking, even with how they changed the character. That's just on me in particular. I just don't think it works for me.
And then there's the infamous scene where Jeff Goldblum's daughter is doing all these flips before she kicks the raptor out the window.
That's true too. Also, like, I like Jeff Goldblum in this movie, and I like this character, but I might agree with Victor in that, like, I don't know if, like, Jeff Goldblum is leading man material, but I don't know if Ian Malcolm is a leading man character, or at least with, like, how it's done in this. I just don't know if he has just too much really to do, because, like, I think a lot of the stuff is, relegated to Pete Postlethwaite, or even, Vince Vaughn, or Julianne Moore. I'm trying to think of what else.
I feel like they did a lot of, like, the invading, like, the mainlands type shit, because of the fact that like, okay, like them roaming the streets and all that. I feel like that was done better than what, like, it was funny too, because when Fallen Kingdom came out, And then even Dominion, we were all thinking, oh, wow, they're finally going to do the Lost World right. But in fact, they actually did worse.
Yeah, because they rather focus on fucking locusts.
And rather focus on dinosaurs just big chilling and, you know, like they're deer instead of just, you know, rampaging through everything, which is, you know, what we want to see and stuff. I think Lost World in a lot of ways has like a promising premise for like what a Jurassic Park movie could be if it is just like dinosaurs fully roaming the earth. But again, it's a proof of concept, and none of the sequels after this have been able to deliver on that, the promise that the Lost World gives.
Yeah.
And then,
and to be fair, see, I wish this week would have been Fade to Black, because like with Lost World, it's not a movie that I go back and watch, so it's not something I have verbatim memory on. But
it's a movie I appreciate a lot.
Yeah,
I appreciate what it attempts to do and everything. And again, like I like how mean it can be.
Yes.
The effects are still great and everything.
Yeah, like I stand by, like, I like this movie. Like, I don't hate it, or maybe I think it's okay more so. I like Jurassic Park 3. You know, as wonky as that movie is, and then of course the original on Jurassic World. But again, this is a franchise. I really truly feel like it was only one movie.
Mm.
Go
ahead.
I just don't understand. Well, you know, giant dinosaurs, that's what sells people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just something that I just, it's like we were talking about it earlier when Dan came in, about how like we feed the system, right? And I just don't understand, because these movies have gotten worse and worse as years has gone on, except maybe for like, because again, I like Jurassic World, even though that one had some problems. It's not like the masterclass that people say it is, you know. Again, with the Lost World and even with Jurassic Park 3, I don't know, it didn't feel artificial.
I'll be interested whenever we land on Jurassic Park 3, because I have not seen Jurassic Park 3. The only ones that I've not seen Jurassic Park 3, or I'd seen like maybe the first half of Jurassic World, and I've not seen Dominion.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Like, I'll be fully transparent. I like the idea of or not that. Yeah, sorry. Like, that's the other reason the rant took a lot out of me. The 2 rants. I need to only do 1 rant per video if I decide to do a rant. Anyway, Jurassic Park Jurassic Park 3 was actually the first Jurassic Park movie I saw.
Mm.
I went back and watched Jurassic Park 1 and 2 after or The Lost World after I saw 3. It's kind of like with Scream 4, where I saw, well, granted, Scream, I did go back and watch the OG Scream movies in preparation of Scream 4, because I think you're on AMC doing a marathon of it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I didn't see it. I don't know if I would have watched them if it was for Scream 4. So again, some of these franchises start off and all that. Oh, good. So I'm at, well, yeah, I think, yeah, the third one was the first one I saw in theaters as well. So yeah, as well. But I don't know. With me personally, like I said, 1, 2, and 3, and 2 in particular, I don't know. It feels like things that they do in this movie are missing from modern day filming. I don't know. There's still ambition in the independent scene, but I don't know. This was an ambitious movie.
Mm-hmm.
Despite its flaws.
And that's why I kind of like, despite like the rating I'm eventually going to give it once we finish up and everything, it's like I still like have like mad respect for what this movie attempts to do. I know because I won't spoil anything with like ratings and stuff, but I will say that like I know Soren really enjoys this and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I think it's pretty underrated. I give it like 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're gonna okay. Yeah, I still do my review on Letterboxd, but I would give it. I would probably give it 2.5 out of 5.
See, I man, when I was watching it and stuff, for about like the first half, I just didn't really feel it, but like the second half like kicks in and it's a lot more fun. So like I would give it a 6 out of 10. Like I feel like that seems like very, very low and everything, but like I think it's fine. It's just forgettable, especially in comparison to the first one, but it has yet again a lot of stuff I appreciate, and also just we talked about the effects and everything. The score is amazing, which I mean,
the score is great.
Score's always going to be amazing with this stuff, but I think it misses some. It doesn't have a lot of the magic of the first one, but like it doesn't have to at the same time. I do kind of like that it does do its own thing. I'd be interested to read the book for this.
It was going to be difficult. It was going to be difficult for. It's like I'll say it like this: as much as I crap on Avatar will never reach the same any of the sequels. I don't care how good they are. Avatar will never reach the same heights as the first movie. Despite inflation, despite ticket prices going up, whatever. Avatar, and it's been proven throughout the last 2 films. And it still made money, but we have noticed that it's diminishing. I do believe Avatar 4, if it gets made, because even James Cameron has said that he wants to try and make it lower. I will be shocked if it even gets to $1 billion. And that's not me wanting it to get to $1 billion. It's just because they gradually go down. Like Avatar 2 made $2 billion. Avatar 3 made $600 million more or less. I expect it to get to $1 billion in the 4th film if that happens. I don't think this
I think it'll just reach $1 billion.
I think.
I'm gonna say it'll reach $1 billion.
Yeah, I don't think it'll reach past $1 billion. I think it'll hit $1 billion, but I don't think it'll pass it. That's what I was trying to say.
It's saying something when Zootopia beats it at the box office.
Yes, like again, and I didn't even think Zootopia was going to do all that well. Like Avatar, I expect it to do well, but I will say though, I am shocked, and I know we've argued about. Well, it made money, yes, but you got to understand that I don't think Disney is looking at that as a total win, because it's one thing when they look at Transformers making millions upon billions of dollars, but slowly but surely they were starting to dip.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Avatar has better ratings than most of the Transformers movies, but yeah, but so. My point is that Jurassic World was lightning in the ball. You're never going to duplicate that, even to this day. You're not going to duplicate that. I don't even think K-pop Demon Hunters 2 will because that was lightning in a bottle. Who would have fucking thought that movie would become a cultural phenomenon? Who would have fucking thought that this random Netflix movie?
K-pop Demon Hunters a 7 out of 10 at best.
Yeah, who would have thought that this movie would fucking get Oscar contention, this little Netflix movie, right? So Do I think that K-pop Demon Hunters 2 is going to do just as good? I hope it does because I like these types
I have
of
a feeling
stories.
it'll be successful.
It'll be successful, but I don't think it'll be the culture for. But I could be wrong. But like, that's the problem with a lot of these franchises now is that they always are like chasing the dragon. You know, they're trying to fucking reach that high and fucking get to that point, and they never will get to that high ever again once they did. Scream 7 is a perfect example of that. You know, Terminator is another great example. Jurassic Park is another great example. While we may like or think Lost World's okay, or Jurassic Park 3, or World, or whatever, one thing I will say is that those films do not feel organic anymore. They feel artificial. And that's unfortunate. Like, I heard rumors that they're making a new G.I. Joe movie, apparently. I don't know why, because...
Even though the last film bombed.
Yeah, I liked the tease. Spoiler alert, even though it's a many-year movie, a few years old movie. But I like the tease that they were going to do a crossover Transformers and G.I. Joe. That's never going to happen. If anything, Transformers 1 basically put the nail in the Transformers coffin for that.
Especially since Hasbro isn't financing their movie adaptation anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, like,
really?
My whole thing is that, like, you know, while The Lost World is not something that I would go back and watch time and time again, I miss movies like that. That while they were fucking. Bumblebee was good, yeah, and Rise of the Beast was good. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that you know, unfortunately, due to all the other movies being trash, it kind of just the good ones suffered. But unfortunately, in big budget movies, there's not a lot of movies like that anymore. Everything's too artificial. It just feels like, you know, and yeah, we're part of the problem. They keep feeding it, but you know what? I like there are some diamonds in the rough. But yeah, so we anything else you want to say regarding the movie?
I pretty much said everything.
Yeah, I think I said everything. It's just there's not much to say. It's a sequel that's just not as good as the first one.
Yeah. So with that, guys,
again, sorry this isn't as eventful as usual because Vic's usually the one who says everything, and we.
And I was gonna try to be a little more uppity, but then that rant just took everything out of me. I don't usually rant that much about fucking movies, but that was one of the exceptions.
You know, I was thinking this entire episode has been kind of angry, almost like The Lost World.
Yeah, like you know what?
Because of everything that's been going on with.
I'm so proud of this episode and with everything we've been able to do. And again, this episode almost didn't happen today. We had the you know, stuff with Victor, and then we just were able to compromise with that benefit all of us and all that. So I'm very thankful for that. Plus, I'm trying to get us to a 3-hour part before I end it. So with that, guys, we will be heading out in just a few moments. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have the 2025 Network 3000 Honor Awards, and we are going to do all that tomorrow night. We also are going to be revealing the second and final co-host for the Hangman Outcast coming in May tomorrow night as well, amongst other things. Of course, myself, Jester, Mr. Beauregard, Imo Inasha, and Mr. David 3000 will all be hosting. Of course, me, the Master of Ceremonies. I will also be next Friday. I will be meeting. I got my ticket to go meet Derek Mears on Friday the 13th. He, of course, was in the Friday the 13th remake. He was in some of the Hatchet movies. He was Swamp Thing, the Swamp Thing TV show, which I do have on Blu-ray. And all that good stuff. And I got my tickets because they were very cheap. I got it for Lacuna Coil at the Aztec Theater in April. This is my second time seeing them, but my first time that my wife's seeing them. So yeah, that's my plans going up outside the movies. I'm seeing The Bride and Dolly this coming Saturday. And and then also I'm seeing Undertow next Friday. I will not be on here next week due to work, but for the rest of the month, I will be free to be on here. Of course, next week will be The Brutalist, and in 2 weeks' time will be the underrated classic Fade to Black. I'm very much looking forward to all y'all's opinions on that movie.
I'm interested, and also I'm excited for next week because Victor has to watch a 3.5-hour A24 movie.
Yes, thank goodness.
I figured this would be up your alley because you're as much into 3-hour epics as I am.
Fun fact, Soren, there was one night I did start The Brutalist. I got to the intermission, and then I was going to watch it the next day, and things got in the way, and I just never ended up watching the second half. But I'm very excited to get back to watching it because what I did watch, I absolutely loved. So I'm excited.
And then, so we're doing that, Fade to Black in 2 weeks. Again, I'm kind of fortunate. I'm not watching that movie, but I do want to see it, so I'm kind of like on it, like not being able to be on here. But, and again, Fade to Black in 2 weeks' time. And then we'll figure out when the next ranking comes where I could vanquish y'all again. But Victor put up a fight. But like I said, I'm pretty I would have been shocked if Victor was like Victor. I was like, okay, maybe, but I still think I'm going to win. I'm glad Victor was able to stay to do it because I would have felt bad basically taking candy from a baby. No offense, Jared.
That's all right.
How are you liking your new place, by the way?
I love it right now.
Thank goodness
basement is the best.
Yeah, I was going to say the one thing I do not hear an echo anymore. Or
Thank
not
God.
echo, but like you're in a mine shaft.
Thank God. Yeah, I've decided that until things are put into that room to make it not echoey, the basement is the best place to do the podcast.
Yeah, your audio comes out great. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank every single person for watching. And make sure you like, subscribe, all that good shit on, of course, the Network 3000. And, of course, if you are on Letterboxd, make sure to follow each of us. The description or our Letterboxd info is in the description of this video. And make sure, of course, to check out next week's episode, which is 158, covering The Brutalist with Victor, Jared, and Soren. And then I'll be back the following week for episode 159, where we'll be discussing Fade to Black. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the House of Chayton, Jared, and Soren, and ta-ta for now.